Hey, everybody. Welcome to tonight's training. Getting started here very shortly. Just wait for 1 second and we'll begin here very shortly. I am Tawanda Harvey. I am a mentee of Roxana. And when I tell you that her information that she passed out is fire, it is definitely fire. So if you have not heard her speak, I suggest that you get a pen and some paper and a drink. Go to the bathroom right now because you are not going to want to miss anything that she's passing out tonight. She goes in on her birthday, and tonight she has something fire to drop. So again, if you guys have never heard her speak before, I suggest you get a pen and piece of paper and get ready. Again, welcome everybody. Welcome to the Wealth Workshop. Tonight, we have our guest speaker, Miss Roxana, the business queen herself, giving out some fire information for her birthday special. Tonight, you guys are in for a treat. There's going to be $1,000 giveaway. There's also going to be information on the top credit secrets and hacks that's going on right now that you can use to clean up your credit. She's going to show you how to get 100K, how to utilize and get 100K utilizing your credit. She's also going to show you how to create multiple streams of income on automation. So something that you can get paid for that you don't even have to do anything but one time, automation. And then again, she's going to show you how to get into real estate with no money out of pocket. So if you guys have not heard her speak, again, this one here is nothing like you have ever heard before. You guys may have heard her live on Instagram, on Facebook, but she has not dropped these gems before because she's saving them for tonight. So if you hear, you are in for a treat. Get your pen and paper, please, so you can take notes.
What's up, everybody? Yes, thank you, T, for the details. Look, I'm here to shake up your coffee and shake up your face, shake up your spirit. It's the one and only Brittany Thompson coming to you live from Orange County, California, baby. I'm pleasure and honored to be able to be here and MC a little bit for my girl Roxana and her birthday. Happy birthday! Yes, sir. We here. Look, real quick, why don't y'all start doing this for me? Real quick, let me know where y'all coming in from. Where y'all coming in from Roxana's birthday workshop from? I'm in California. I think she might still be in North Carolina, but where y'all, hit me in the chat. Where we coming from today, y'all? Hey, and if y'all can see Tawanda, Roxana, if y'all can see the state, let's chat them out. Look, here we go. I got the chat popping. Is the chat good? Let's. Are we awake here? Are we ready? We got to wake up for these jams now. We can't be sleeping, missing it. Once you hit me where you're from in the chat, what industry are you in? Let me know. Is it real estate? Is it e-commerce? Is it the tax business? Is it like what? Or do you clean floors, cars? What do you do? Talk to me, people. Let me know. Also, if y'all don't mind, it would be really awesome if check this out. If you will screenshot that you're on this Zoom, yes. If you're on this Zoom, oh wait a minute, it says look. Y'all might want to update the chat. Okay, remodeling landscaping. That's what I'm talking about. Let me make sure people can chat in this thing. Let's see here. Hold on one second, y'all. Let's see here. See, y'all might want to look at that because they want to chat. They want to talk to me, but they can't get to me. Look, remodeling landscaping. Look, North Carolina in the building. We got some South, we got some East Coast in the building. Look, real quick, before we even get started in this thing, take a screenshot of the fact that you're on the Zoom. Just do like this, right? This is my phone. Just like, hey! Once you take a screenshot, y'all, what I want y'all to do is open up your social media, your Instagram, your Facebook, your Twitter, whatever you got. Most importantly, Instagram. And I want you to tag Roxana, and she's on. Let me help you out. Let me give you a cheat sheet here. The Instagram handle that she has is Queen Roxana Wilson, right? And make sure you tag her in it. And she's also noted as the multiple streams queen. Yes, sir. Tell everybody to follow her and join the Zoom because it's not too late. Look, ain't no party like a birthday party because a birthday party don't stop, baby. Yes. Look, y'all might want to. We got to open up this chat. They want to talk to us, but it's saying the chat might be a little disabled. Let's help the people out. We want to do that, especially as we get into these gyms, because some folks gonna need to be like, yeah. Can you say that again? Did y'all hear T say this is stuff she's sharing that she ain't never shared? Yeah. Let's get ready. Everybody, you should be good to go. Let's see if we can put some stuff in the chat. Where you from? What you do? Where you from? What you do? Let's drop that in there. All right. Look, while we got everybody posting and everything, I got y'all doing a lot today, don't I? That's because I want you to wake up, baby. It's time to wake up. Look, let me introduce myself. My name is Brittany Thompson. Again, I'm a motivational speaker. I'm a coach. I'm an author. Look, creator of GetMyFirstDeal.com, challenge-based coaching program designed to help aspiring entrepreneurs find getting closed their first real estate deal. Enough about me, how I met Roxana the Queen, baby. I met her because she was actually in Club. We met in Clubhouse. Look, shout out to Clubhouse. It brought some relationships together. And what I noticed is we was in some rooms and she was dropping gems about the car business, about Turo. She was dropping gems about business funding, business credit. She's dropping gems about how to buy your car in your business, how to get the money in your business. Look, this is a diamond in the rough, y'all. If y'all don't take advantage of the stuff she's gonna deliver, this stuff is gonna change lives. And I've just heard her give and pour. Man, one day she texted me and said, "Hey B, can you come out with us in the NC Real Estate Queens of NC and do this mastermind?" And I saw the heart behind these ladies in Miami. I saw the heart behind them. They coming from a good place. She's coming from a phenomenal place, and she surrounds herself with phenomenal people. So you all are in the right place in the right time with the right people. And I so appreciate her allowing me to just brag on her. Y'all know, because sometimes people do great things and, you know, they ain't going to brag on themselves, but, you know, we got to give her flowers. Because she's killing the game. And instead of taking the game and running and hiding, she opening up the doors and saying, come get this game. So thank y'all for being here and showing up. Look, motivation for you today. This is some of the things that she teaches. And while y'all take this in, I want y'all to remember these 3 words: depth of commitment. It's gonna come down to how committed you are to the process, baby, and to what she's sharing. She's gonna share how to create 6-figure businesses from scratch, how to leverage other people's money to create show wealth, how to build multiple passive income streams. Y'all, not 1, not 2, honey, we need 10 in these streets. Y'all know, look, I don't know about y'all, but I heard a little birdie say there's a recession about to hit. I don't know about y'all, but here's one thing I do know. The recession is going to happen to you or for you, and you got to choose. Look, this young lady is going to be teaching you how to build a legacy that everybody will remember you for. Look, she's been in an active, wide range of business for 15 plus years. She owns her own block. She has her own trailer park. Look, she flipped over $5 million, can I say million dollars worth of real estate properties. Millions! She's earned at least $100,000 per month consistently. The key in that is consistently during the pandemic. You mean when everybody else was broke, busted, and disgusted, sis was still pulling in 7 figures a year? Like flowers. She has developed a wide network of people across dozens of profitable industries. So not only is she wise, but she has specifically and intentionally aligned herself with other wise people. That's why I'm glad to be hanging out. Look, I'm finna get rich just based off the residue. Y'all know what I'm saying? Just being in association and affiliation. Look, what she's done, she's helped dozens of students get out of debt fast, start their own business with minimal capital, consistently earn 6 figures with passive, active, and residual income. Man, how many people in the building want to quit their 9 to 5 and become their own bosses? You in the right place at the right time? Look, she helps people provide a more comfortable and lucrative life for their loved ones. How many of y'all know it ain't just about me? It's about my kids. It's about my mama, my daddy. Look, all of us. She's helped folks achieve sustainable financial independence. And if you follow the strategies that she's going to teach you, listen with your, listen, if you too can earn 6 figures consistently, that will allow you to live the life exactly the way you want to without being at the mercy of your boss and your 9 to 5 job, and without worrying about putting food on the table, because that's real. Today, you can take back control of your life and become the best version of yourself without anything to hold you back. So I'm gonna give one more statement, and then I'm gonna bless. I'm just gonna talk. I'm just gonna present it to you, Roxana. Ready, prep, marinated, ready to grill, baby. Open up your ears, y'all. Open up your mind, and more importantly, open up your heart so that you can take note of the knowledge that's about to be dropped and get involved. Without further ado, Roxana Wilson, the multiple streams of income queen in the building. Everybody, give me some thumbs up, some cheers or something. She's in the building, baby. Let's go, queen. Tell them what you got. Happy birthday, boo. Love you. Yes.
Hey, you guys. Hey. Can you guys see me? Can you hear me clearly? I need some action going on up in here. I'll unmute you guys. Come on. Unmute yourself. I gave you guys permission to come on to unmute yourself. Can you guys speak now? Can you guys speak? Testing. Can they speak?
We see you, baby. We can't hear him, but we see you, baby.
Oh. You can't hear me?
We hear you. We hear
Keep
you.
talking,
We see you now. We don't.
Hold on. Testing, testing. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, ma'am. I can hear you.
Okay, perfect. All right. All right, you guys, we're about to go ahead and get started. I am excited about what we have in store on today. Simply what I want to do is open up. Make sure you guys unmute yourself. I want to talk to some people. Unmute yourself. If you can, let me give you guys permission. You should be able to unmute yourself. Unmute yourself now. Testing, testing. Can you guys, are you up here?
So it seems that the participants can't unmute.
Hold on 1 second. It's on. Hey, y'all, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna. Well, they ain't got it. It's don't have their option. It's not gonna let them unmute. Give me 1 second. Well, y'all, we're gonna go ahead and get started. I do not want to keep you guys all night. I want to open up by reaffirming with you guys that you are an asset. You already know what time it is. I would like to remind you how valued you are, because throughout the day, we always focus in on what we got to do for other people. Also, we what we're doing, we're scrolling through to social media. Social media always talking about what's going on in the world. And sometimes it takes away with all the good things that we got going on. And the thing is, everything that is around us is energy. If we do not get to a place to understand that we are a magnet, meaning if you want money, if you want $0, where 0 is a number, by the way, or it can be also 1, it can also be 5, it can be 1 million. But according to how you attract things is how you're going to be able to receive it. So I would like to open up and remind you, although that I can't hear you, but I want to remind you that you are an asset by simply saying out loud, say, I am an asset. I am an asset. Being that you are affirming that you are absolutely is an asset, that means that you are also confirming that you are not a liability. Do you not hear me? That means you are not a liability. Oftentimes, we always hear about what we're doing wrong, what we could have did better, or what is the next goal we're trying to get to. And the reality of it is we don't really get a chance to really reassure ourselves how valuable we are, because something is taken away from us. So I want to remind you each and every day, wake up in the mirror and say, I am an asset. I don't care about what nobody think about you. I don't care if they say that you conceited. I don't care if you married, they think you crazy. But the thing is, by you affirming that you're an asset and whoever you attach to, you also affirming that they are an asset, because you can't be an asset and they can be a liability. Hello. So everything that you are trying to attract right now in this life, whether if it's love, whether if it's health, better health, whether if it's more money, who knows what it is? It's always start with the power of your mind, you guys. If you can get your mind out, you can get your money out. I'm trying to tell you guys, when I was in a place, and I shared this before, when the coronavirus actually came, it was all about the power of the mindset shift, where everybody was just breaking on down and going to their own little corner. And I remember I had a goal to make $100,000 per quarter. So $100,000 per quarter, of course, that's what, $400,000. So as I was paying attention to myself as it was tax season, those of you guys, which I'm going to name out all the businesses that I did throughout the years, I'm going to contest and give you guys my testimonial on why you should be actually listening to me on today. So rest assured you, I will actually explain to you what it is that you can be doing, what is it that I did, and what you can also do the same. It ain't gonna be no fluff. Let me say it in the chat. No fluff, nothing but bars. So one of the things that was very important was I remember that everything was shutting down. There was no salons. They couldn't set up any appointments. And then another thing was everybody was saying, oh, I ain't got to do this. They will start also giving out some type of package. But in a tax office, that means we can kind of do things online, which is always say, you guys type that in the chat, write that down. Always find a way to make money from your phone. I'm gonna say that again. Always find a way to make money from your phone. Okay? So no matter where you at, you're gonna be able to actually fully make money from your phone. Say your phone is a cash machine. Repeat that. My phone is a cash machine. My phone is a cash machine. My phone is a cash machine. So some of us, we use our phones to make money. Every time our phone rings, it's going to be money. And some of us use our phone, what we doing? We argue with other individuals, or we on social media all day. But understand the power of what you guys have with these apps. You got to understand that you are an asset, and you can be able to attract to the right people that who you need to align yourself in life. And what I decided to do is bet on myself. When I was in my home alone, and I seen that I didn't meet my goal because the tax office, everything was closing down. They pushed down the deadline for taxes. So that means people didn't no longer have to file. And I'm like, okay, I mean, I'm not sure that I'm going to make my $100,000 for this quarter. So I felt kind of bad because if anybody know, how many of you guys can relate? You work very hard. How many of you guys work overtime? Type it in chat. Type overtime. How many of you guys have a part-time job? If you have a part-time job, say part-time. How many of you guys need a part-time or need overtime? Just say more money. Put more money. And how many of you guys, you got money, more money, but it seems like everything is still a standstill because everybody don't understand that you can have more money, but then that means you're driving more likely a better car. You living in a better house, which in reality of it is you still pretty much, it's in a way that you don't know how to have your money working for you. The goal is have your money working for you and not you working for it. Type that in the chat. I shall have my money working for me. Let me repeat that. I shall have my money working for me. Not, I am working for my money. Oftentimes we were told that if we go get a degree, we're going to get paid X, Y, to Z. Well, I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys, I want you to be able to be as vulnerable as possible with me, okay? I want you to understand, take off your shoes, you home, you riding in your car. I want you to get as comfortable as possible. I want you to understand that there's no judgment zones. Somebody probably married to a criminal, quote unquote, that's what the system has you down at. Some of you guys probably have bad credit. If you know somebody that's a criminal, say criminal. If you know somebody say they have bad credit, say bad credit. Some of you guys probably got a past of molestation. Some of you guys probably was raised in another house that wasn't what they're considered the norm because you wasn't raised with your mom and dad. Some of you guys probably had your mom and dad there for you, but then you felt like when you got older, you didn't know what to really do once you got out on your own. So whenever I'm touching bases, if I'm talking about you, I need for you to type in number one. Let me see who I'm talking to in this chat. And then some of you guys have went away from college to only realize everything that you have simply learned from college was everything that you decided to not to be. Okay, and let me see. Can you guys see me or do you guys see Tawana? I think I keep saying Tawana. Tawana, you keep. Can you see better? Perfect. So the reality of it is we got to understand that we have to unlearn what we learned. Let me say that again. We must unlearn what we learned. Write that down. I shall unlearn what I learned. Okay? So what I will be going through doing this training on tonight, I am simply is going to be walking you guys through my blueprint. Okay? I'm going to give you guys some different credit tips and hacks. This is called a workshop. So I'm going to be writing on this board. And I'm going to give you guys the blueprint on what actually allowed me to fully go from a place where I wasn't going to meet my goal of $100,000 per quarter. All it was that I had to do was change my mindset, and I'm connecting it to the other system, you guys. All I had to do was simply, change my mindset, because I remember what my dad said. He said, if whatever your goal needs to be, make sure you aim a little higher. And a lot of times when we make goals, let's be real, we don't want to be let down. We don't want to let down in our relationships. We don't want to let down in anything in life. So the reality of it is we are afraid to make certain goals because we don't want to feel disappointed. Okay? So I want to reassure you guys, not being able to meet your goals, that means not that you're a failure. You don't have nothing to aim at if you never set a goal. It takes 17 days for something to become a habit. And what I actually want to do for you guys is teach you guys, whether if you're working a 9 to 5, and let me see this in the chat. How many of you guys is still working a 9 to 5? Let me see who's all in here. If you're working a 9 to 5, type in 9 to 5. And if you're working for yourself, say business owner. Type in if you are working for yourself. And type in if you are a business owner. And if you are a business owner, type in, I need more money. If you are one of the individuals that you actually working for yourself, but the reality of it is you feel like you're juggling. Trust me, I've been there. That's exactly why I want to share with you guys my story. So exactly who I am and what it took me to be the lady that who I am today. So bear with me one moment, you guys. Make sure you stay on, make sure that you stay online this whole time, because what I'm going to actually do at the end of this webinar, one of you guys is going to win $1,000, okay? So I'm getting a lot of people is saying that the check is still disabled. Let me see, do you guys want, we can exit out and we can rejoin if you guys want to, or we can just keep it moving. And I can set it up where you guys can actually, for some reason, it's not allowing me to change it. I can set it up where you guys can type it in the chat. I see some comments. I'm not sure if it's maybe some, but I'm getting comments in. And you can come in through Q&A. That's how you do it in here, you guys. You go in through Q&A and you can type in your response here because I can see all of it. And Tawana, I want you to start naming out some of the answers. Can you name out some of the answers? Let's see who's up here.
I don't have access to the Q&A. Hold on one second. I'm sorry. Okay, so let's see. Everybody's talking about disabled. We got 9 to 5, business owner. I need more money and ways of knowledge for the next level. Let's see. That's it. A lot of 9 to 5s and a lot of business owners.
Okay.
Also a
So
lot of,
how many of you guys is up here that who still have a 9 to 5 while you're still working your business? Let me see. Is that you? Let me see. Is that you? Are you still working a 9 to 5 while you working your business? Because that was me many years. Let's see.
you got people saying they still working a 9 to 5 and working investments. One person's working a 9 to 5 and trying to build their business. They're doing both. It's a lot of, it's over 20 people that's doing both right now.
Okay. So if you said both, I got you. Let me also see, out of the ones who said both, and out of the one that have the 9 to 5, and out of the one that's in between, because maybe somebody up here is undeployed. How many of you guys want to leave your 9 to 5? Do you want to leave your 9 to 5 and you feel like you're not living your purpose? Or is it that you just want to make money and you really love your job? How many of you guys feel like you actually truly living in your purpose? And let me know if
everybody want to leave that 9 to 5.
everybody, guess what? I got y'all back. Listen, stick on this webinar. I promise you. We're going to have some fun. Tawana, let me hear a little music. Let me hear a little music.
Okay.
Let me hear a little music. Queen.
It's coming. It's
Listen,
coming.
we need this energy coming. We are about to celebrate because somebody in this chat is about to leave their 9 to 5.
Oh,
Good is good, but what about great? It's time for us to go bigger. Play bigger. That's what we need. We need to hear that bigger. We need that. Trust me, you guys. Listen, I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys. Let me set the rules. Let me actually share with you guys the training so you can also see and follow along. The truth is, a lot of this information you can't Google. So give yourself a break for not knowing. The truth is, we was taught that we had to work. And the truth is, you very bold to be able to still work a 9 to 5 job. And the reality of it is, you're not really fully happy with it. That means you're doing what you got to do to actually provide for your family. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to share with you guys my backstory. Let me share my screen, family. All right, you guys, let me share my screen. Thank you guys for your patience. So we want to break this down because you guys probably was just like me. You guys, I'm not going to bore you. Zach, for those of you guys, let's actually see. Let's do a poll. How many of you guys don't know my backstory? Comment if new. Comment new if you don't know my backstory. Who I am, where I came from, what I fully do. Let's see if we got any new people in here. Comment if you don't know my backstory.
go ahead, running queen. We got a lot of new people.
How many of you guys? 200, how many answers you got?
Yeah, it's a lot of new people that need to hear your backstory.
Okay, you guys. So let me see. Can I make myself a spotlight? So you guys, my name is Roxana Wilson. I'm from a small town called Kinston, North Carolina. Kinston, NC. For those of you guys don't know what Kinston is, it's a small country town, and you probably can already tell through my accent, because I might say here instead of here or here, you know, because we got our own jargon. So rest assure you, I'm gonna go ahead and clear the air. Don't miss out on this message, not understanding the word that have been sent hints for you. I was just like many of you guys, born into a family with many dreams. And the reality of it is, I honestly felt like I was out of place, because I always felt like there was more to what it was that I want to experience. And where I'm from, graduating from high school is a big thing. Let me stop sharing right quick so you guys can see me. Graduating from high school was a big thing, where you in reality was doing your thing because you graduated from high school. And I decided to rewrite my story. And I'm a firm believer that you can do the same. The reality of it is, you don't have to be taught what's right and what's wrong, because the truth is, if we look at things from a better standpoint, that there's not a right and wrong, but it should be a better way for you to understand, and you'll be in a better predicament. I was born from a huge family. My grandmother had 14 kids. Out of the 14 kids, all of them had 9 or 10 apiece. She also raised 3 of her nieces and nephews, because her sisters and brothers died, and she took in them as well. So can you imagine my dad and them being crammed in a 2-bedroom house? And the reality of it is, all we knew was to stand up for each other. So still this day, I'm still helping rewriting my story for my family back at home, because there's a half a side of my family where people frown upon, is very judgmental, because my grandma have taught us, if you fight one, you fight all. But one thing for sure, two things for certain, we always was taught to put God first, and always was taught to always have faith. As a little girl, I never stayed in a project, but I did stay in a very common area. It was a very decent area. And what I remember was walking through this path and sneaking to the store with my sisters and brothers. I did not never imagine being a homeowner, let alone I knew I wanted to be something in life. So I knew I wanted to at least do something, but what I don't know, they sold drugs on my street, right? The reality of it was, I knew in high school that I want to be a clothing designer, and I knew I want to be an actress, but I graduated from high school at the age of 17. What took place was, I couldn't sign my documents to move to New York City, which in reality of it is, I was stuck in Kinston. Make a long story short, I told some of my friends when they told me about a job that was available in Raleigh, North Carolina. I told them, like, listen, I can go stay with some of my cousins that live there. Just give me the job interview. I had just got fired from my shift lead job from Taco Bell, which I got promoted in a matter of 3 months. And then I decided that I wanted to move away, because I had literally just broke up at the time, my first love. And I decided when I got here in Raleigh, North Carolina, it was no going back. I didn't get that job. But what I can say, you guys, out of all the jobs that I got fired from Taco Bell, from working telemarketer jobs, oh yes, I was the person that you guys probably say, I'm calling you about your car warranty. I wasn't doing that job, but I was doing a telemarketing job part-time, as well as still working, trying to find my way through of living the desired life that I want to live. I then took on a part-time job that then was allowing me to work full-time in corporate America. And boy, oh boy, I told you guys, I'm a country individual, so my accent I couldn't say this right, or they wanted me to do this a certain way. They wanted me to dress a certain way. And then the reality of it was, I'm like, I'm the best worker that you guys ever could have. So, and the thing was, I remember being judged in corporate America. I remember these team leaders telling me, like, you know, you can't get promoted from this department, or you need to have this degree. You need to act this certain way. And the reality of it was, in my head, I used to tell myself that I'm not going to be here forever. I remember driving to work, in my head, I was crying because I knew I did not supposed to drive that road, but I was doing what I had to do that was necessary. So for those of you guys who work in your 9 to 5, make the best of it, because even though I had my 9 to 5, they knew that I was a model. I still got scouted, luckily, here in Raleigh, North Carolina, to be a professional model. So I did get my chance to go to the Big Apple. Although I didn't get a chance to go to be the clothing designer, but I did get a chance because I wound up getting scouted to be a model. Never in a million years did I dream to even be a model. As you guys can see, I am 5'9". I have appeared in a lot of music videos. I did movie extras. I did movies. What else I did? I hosted a lot of events. I did a lot of brand ambassadors, occasions with a lot of individuals. So, and I remember working my 9 to 5, that was making decent money, but everybody, Friday they'll get paid, that was going out to eat. And then Monday they was putting their food in the microwave. And I'm like, what's going on? Now I'm young. So I was like, I'm kind of confused. To me, where I'm from, people rents is only $80. So to me, making $14 an hour at that time was a lot of money, because where I'm from, everybody was only making like $5.50. Luckily, me, I was a shift lead and I was making $7. So that's considered balling from where I'm from. So I was thinking, and I asked them, what would you do different now than what you wish you would have did at my age? And all of them were saying they wish they made an investment. So luckily me, I started studying accounting because I wanted to learn how to actually make money, but not be taxed so much. So I learned how to actually prepare taxes by accident, simply wanting to know how to save myself money, and then turn it to an educational thing for my family. And every year for my birthday, since the day I remember, since the age of 17, I will add on an investment property. I became a homeowner at the age of 21. I bought my first investment property at the age of 22. Every year, I will then leave and go and buy another investment property. And then I also would add another thing to my business. So it started out as a hobby, doing my tax business while I was traveling on the weekends, being a model. And then I learned how to do credit because I wanted to learn how to buy a house, because I got this envelope, it says from the 100. Here I am thinking it was saying from the 100s, like $100. I told you guys where I'm from, Rex was $80. So when it was saying from the 100s, little did I know that was talking about from the 100,000s. So I wind up then learning about credit by accident. And I got so passionate about it, I started sharing it with my friends. I opened up my own business. Here I am now, I'm 35 years old. I wanted to help my clients, so I got my dealer license, because every time somebody got their taxes done, what they wanted to do, they wanted to buy a car. So I wanted to teach people how to not overpay for cars. And also, if you gotta have a car payment, that means you shouldn't be paying for that car, because the reality of it is you should be able to fix your credit to and not have a 30-day tax on a car that should be actually paid for cash. So it started out as a inner circle type thing where I just only wanted to help my clients. And then every year I would then add on a service. I added on credit, I added on more tax services. I became a notary because dealing in the car business, you realize there's a lot of notary work that you got going on. And at the time I was a person who invested in real estate and not a real estate investor. So that's how I wind up now at the age of 35, count down to 12. I own 34 houses. I do own them free and clear. I have flipped over $5 million into real estate And I got into flipping real estate because I seen the passion that I had when my house got burnt down. So sometimes things has to happen so it can push you into a different direction so God can see a better vision for you. So I became my own general contractor, and instead of paying them $80,000, I was like, shoot, if they making this money from fixing my house, why I can't do it? So I was shadowing the general contractor, figure out what it was they was doing. And I wind up flipping my first property by accident, in which I give you guys more details on that. So I just want you guys to hear my story, that I didn't come from a rich family. I didn't come from someone that have an undergrad degree. I am one of them individuals that still constantly have to fight with my family on a daily basis, saying good is good, but what about great? Okay. I always continue saying, I shall, I will, I must, I shall, I will, I must, I shall, I will, I must. There's a lot of people in my family that still have trouble in the past. But you see, I choose to not listen to the chatter. I choose to wake up in the morning and remind myself that I am an asset. Because what I learned, you guys, that there always was people that was crossing my path that was always able to pour into me. So then I can be able to learn and be able to start researching. And this is how I got to where I am today. So stick on this training on tonight. I promise you, I will answer every question that you guys have, even if I have to send out another link for you guys to jump on. I'm going to make sure that you guys are going to have a game plan on how you can become a money magnet, how you can walk into your purpose and do it intentionally. Because the truth is, God did not put us here on this earth to struggle. So get that out of your mind if you think, oh, you got to be humble. Who designed the rules of being humble? That means, honestly, you're trying to show the God, honestly, that you can be ungrateful, because he wants us to own things. There's enough land here on earth for all of us to own 3 acres apiece. And if you don't want your 3 acres, guess what? Give it to me. If you don't know what to do with it, hello, this is why you own this chat. You should be trying to find somebody on this chat, where they're calling in from, what type of business they're in from. Make sure you guys join my group, and you guys need to set up an accountability partner. Okay? Because the truth is, it's not going to always be easy. And sometimes you got to be your only cheerleader. And on this first segment, I just got a guest to come in. And I'm going to show you guys. You're going to sit right here. I'm going to show you. You said you about to what?
It's going good. I thought you were still
going. You can go ahead right now.
Go right now?
No, you want to go ahead and do yours? You want to do it? So, you guys, I told you guys to say your phone is a money magnet. Your phone is a cash machine. And I'm just going to invite in our guests really quickly as I prep, because then I'm going to go to this whiteboard and we're going to lay this training on out. So without further ado, introduce yourself, share as much as you want to share.
Yeah,
do you want to sit down, or you going to stand up?
How y'all doing?
You muted, King. Roxana. We can't hear. We can't hear. Hello, hello. Can't hear.
All right, so
Yeah, can you run that? Can you run that back? We heard nothing you said.
nothing.
Nothing. I was trying to
All right,
get
so
you.
We'll
so
summarize it. We'll summarize it. Go into.
yeah, so let me get. I'm just gonna get straight to the money and I'm cover up. So basically, like I really grew up from nothing. Of course, I've been incarcerated. I'm trying to. My only move was to try to do some 9 to 5 stuff. I skipped a lot. You really should have caught that, but maybe next time. So you know, I thought about doing a 9 to 5 thing and trying to build business credit. You know, because that was all I knew or whatever. So like I said, I started an LLC while I had a 9 to 5. The LLC wasn't even functioning. I just did that and got like American Express cards and stuff through my business to kind of like build a business credit. And then, maybe through Duns and Bragg, I can get these loans, which it took no time to do it. But my problem is I just kept getting in trouble. So on my last time, I did 6 months in jail for a firearm in the car. So the firearm I didn't get found guilty of because, someone else's vehicle and it was their firearm and they claimed it. But I had a probation. I was on probation, so I had to still do a violation. So I came home from the violation and I got a pen and gun charge because they still want me to go fight it in state court. So I'm like, all right, bet. So I'm like, let me just get back to my 9 to 5, wait on Duns and Bragg, the people to hit me up from them. And while I'm trying to get a 9 to 5, see this is what I like what she said about God, about a lot of doors being shut. But you got to pay attention.
You got to put. You just cannot give up, no matter what your background is.
So at this point, I
wanted to let you guys know, never judge somebody by how they dress, never judge somebody how they talk, never judge somebody how they eat, and never judge somebody from their past. Can you tell me a story?
So real quick, because all right, so now I'm trying to find a job again with a pen and felony. Now everywhere I go, whether it was $15 an hour, 16, 14, they're not hiring me. They telling me, okay, giving me the whole, I do the little walk around for the job. Oh, you got a job, give me my uniform, tell me what kind of shoes I need to wear. And then before I can start, they sent me the email like, oh, we just decided to move forward. So I'm like, man, so this is going on for 6 months. I ain't got nothing. So what I do, I just try to turn back to the streets. So I was trying to do a little something on the side, you know, some weed or whatever. And then like I got into some little situation where somebody tried to rob me. So now I'm just like, man, I'm about to go crazy. I can't get no job. This right here ain't working out. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna be honest. I just really sat in my car and like prayed. So then I ran into a friend of mine or whatever, and whole time he had been told me about all this business stuff he was doing. But when I was working in 9 to 5, I was just like, man, it might have worked for you, but it ain't probably gonna work for me, man. I ain't never had no luck like that. So I just sat in the car and prayed or whatever. Like, look, at this point, man, I'm turning this to somebody I'm not. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I said, I'm gonna get this one more shot, and I prayed about it. So I started what's called now, it's a sweepstakes. It's like a casino, you know, and it's online. So I don't deal with no hassles of like buildings and all that stuff or whatever. So what I do now from my phone, I set it up. I set up the website or whatever, and I just literally it's just this right here. So I got a secure website, and people who have addiction to this casino thing that want to play online from home, which is because it's a new wave, they'll send me money or whatever. And
Your phone going off right now.
yeah, it is. That's what I'm about to tell y'all right now. So I'm actually doing a live, and money is coming in right now. Watch this. So they send me money for me to put money on the little game for them to play. So watch this. I don't even know if they can see this. How can I do it?
Just go like this.
All right. Yeah, so back it up a little bit. All right, so watch this. So it's kind of bright, this light right here. Turn that light down a little bit. Or maybe it's like, let me turn down this light. I'm gonna show y'all can't miss this. Let me show y'all. Let me see. Turn on this brightness. Yeah, let me just try one more time.
Oh, dang,
right,
you
so look.
still getting cash out.
So look, money is coming in. Y'all can't really see this.
Let me see. I got it. No, this is bright.
Turn the brightness down. Matter of fact, let's try this.
This jump still going on.
You know,
Just by him sitting here within the last, how long you been here? 5 minutes.
I'm gonna turn this brightness.
So I want you guys to know that while you're working your 9 to 5, you can be sitting right here at the desk at your job.
This is another cash app. So, long story short, let's say in the course of, I might have made $500 just sitting here within 5 minutes, probably. You know what I'm saying? So, like I got into this basically, and it worked so great for me because, like, the investment was really nothing. Like, it only cost me $1,000 to get started. And then, like, I just had to use social media. So just having a Facebook page and $1,000, I ended up so the first day I opened, I was like, man, it probably didn't work for me. First day I opened it, I made 10,000. And after that, it was just 20,000, 30,000 every week. And it's just, now it got so big to where now I got employees, and now I got people who I give accounts to, and I make a % of what they make, but they still make money too. I got another girl at account. She made $10,000 her first week. It was light. Then she kept going up. So
in 1 month, you mean to tell me somebody can make 40,000?
I made $100 and some $1,000 to be exact, my first month running this. So, you know, now it's just like, I just help a lot of people out. I give my sister money every week. I give my dad money every week. My daughter's taken care of. She wear designer clothes at the age of what? She about to turn 1 now. I got the car I wanted. I mean, I got it, you know, but now it's just still being strategic and going to the next level with it, and not just like blowing money. So now, you know, I can get it to the things I wanted to do, and I don't have to wait on the credit, and I don't have to work a 9 to 5. Like, if you can't make money in your sleep, you ain't really making no money. You know what I mean? Like, I I do what I want, you know, but it started with $1,000. So everybody ain't got the money to invest into stuff. Everybody ain't got the credit. This don't even require none of that. You can get $1,000 and a cell phone to run Facebook, or you can really run it from anywhere. You can do it on your Instagram, your TikTok, wherever you want your people who play to message you at. You just need a cell phone and $1,000. And I guarantee you can make $20,000 your first week. And it just go from there. I know people that make $150,000 their first week. People that made 80. You know what I'm saying? These people that I'm around on a daily basis, like we all going to Vegas on the 11th for my birthday. So, you know, it's just how far you want to take it, you know? And so for those who, I just really stopped by, you know, this her thing. And so for those who want to know about that and you kind of low on cash, if you got about $1,000 and a cell phone, I really got 4 cell phones, but I got 2 on me now. So if you got about $1,000 and 1 cell phone, now we'll get into details of everything else because you have to set up like multiple ways to collect money. Like I got over 30 some cash apps because mine's done grew a little bit. I got you start out with like 3 cash apps. You can get 3 to 5 cash apps in one social name. You need Cash App, get you an Apple Pay. If you got an iPhone, you have Apple Pay. If you don't got Apple Pay, whatever kind of methods of receiving payment you can do, you set that up, $1,000 in a cell phone, and the rest is history. So we'll continue this. I'm gonna back off a little bit. I gotta get right back on to y'all. So I just want to bless y'all with that and just to let you know. I'm sorry that the phone, everything was muted. You didn't really get to hear my past, but yeah, so we're moving forward though, but I'm learning from this queen back here too.
Thank you for stopping in. Okay. So you guys, I hope you guys see his background is different from mine. And we do also have someone else. I want them to share their background. The main key point that I want you guys to take in from this, it doesn't matter what's your background. The reality of it is some people turn to their old ways because they feel like they have no way out. Some of you guys are still working a 9-to-5 job because you feel that it's some type of security there. And reality of it is you have a better chance when something was to happen to you and that rug is pulled. You got to know how to shift. That's why it's important to understand that you are an asset, so you can be able to attract everybody that who you need in your life. Be inside of these different communities that you need to be in. Because guess what? He woke up and made $100,000. Can you imagine some people feeling like the only thing that you can do to get that money is drug money? So just imagine now he have $100,000 sitting inside his bank account. Yeah, $100,000 sitting in your account, and then he meets somebody like me, and I'm like, that $100,000, the reality of it is worth $1 million. There's different ways you can become a millionaire. The number one way, that's the easiest way, that's a hat to become a millionaire, is based upon your assets. Your assets is going to be valued based upon, for instance, you can own a property that's worth $200,000, but you have $100,000 left on it. Just imagine if you got a total of 10, for instance, okay? Now there are some cars that also appreciate. With me, I only buy cars that's going to go up in value or at least stay the same. I'm not going to buy anything that's going to depreciate. So you got to understand that you have to have an asset that's going to pay for your liability. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share with you guys how most of you guys are paying your bills absolutely wrong, especially if you got a 9-to-5, especially if you also a small business owner, and you feel like when you hear multiple streams of income, y'all feel like we're doing like this. Y'all think everything, you see all this stuff that's going all the way around my desk, you think that's how multiple streams look. And reality of it is you need to understand passive income. Passive income, that means you do nothing for your money. Your money is working for you. Usually all you have to do is making an investment. It's just like a machine, okay? So it works for you. For instance, for like real estate. An investor can have $1,000. You got a person that's going to flip the property, which that's active because they actually working at the property because they actually moving. Then you got investors who just got their money in. They saying, okay, once you flip the property, then you need to give me a said price or if it's like a crowdfund, they get a certain percentage based upon if it's paid out by the month or it's paid out by the quarter. So the reality of it is, if you don't have money, excuse me, just like he said, it was $1,000. You should have it where you can at least pull that off of your credit card, which is why I'm going to teach you guys this method on how you'll pay your bills wrong. There's a such thing as good debt that I want to share with you guys. So share with me. Say this. Say good debt and bad debt. There's a such thing as good debt and bad debt. If you anywhere like my dad, he used to always say, cut up a credit card. And the reality of it is, I wish I knew the power fully about credit itself. So what we want to make sure that we do, it's still coming in. He want to show you guys some more receipts. Some more just came in and different cash out. You can see it. I can click share screen too, if you're looking into the Zoom.
So just today, this is today.
Oh, screenshot and just text me and I can share. Well, damn. Wait, let me give you my cash out. Okay, I'm gonna give you my cash out. And then right, you guys. So, I want to make sure that you guys understand there's a such thing as good debt, and there's a such thing as bad debt. Okay. So we're gonna go through this segment right now, and I'm gonna show you guys this little hack that I actually did by mistake. Make sure you guys can see me good. Testing. Tawana, can you come on and let me know that you can see me on the board clear?
Yep, I can see you.
Y'all can see me real good? Do I need to
Yeah.
move?
No, you might, if you're gonna be on the whiteboard, you might need to move up just a little bit.
I can spotlight it.
Oh, they can see everything from your phone.
From here and there. I can share my screen like whatever. No, you can just screenshot and then I can show. Let me start sharing this, y'all. Y'all don't got to see that, then you can see me more. I'm gonna make sure by the time you guys get off this call, I want to really speak to each individual one of you guys. And I'm gonna give one of you guys $1,000. Make sure you tag me. Rule number one, you gotta tag me on Instagram. The winners is going to be on my social media. Rule number two, you got to be here, you got to be present in order to win. So make sure you be up here live and in action so you can be able to get your money. Okay, now you should be able to see me. So most average individuals, let me move this one up to spotlight. When you get your check, what you got to do, you're going to pay your bills. Most people right now, because of what's going on with the economy, they pretty much what they're doing is they refine their house. So when they refine their house, they thinking, okay, I'm going to eliminate some debt. And reality of it is they're not eliminating debt. They just borrowing themselves some type of security because they feel like they got one less bill to pay. And reality of it is that they lose their job, they back in the same place, and or if they want to still live a better life, they still is living paycheck to paycheck on a said example. I knew at a young age, if I have $25,000, if I have $25,000 and I spend $25,000, it's going to leave me with zero. You guys see me good? Testing. Can you see the whiteboard good? Perfect. Make sure you guys can really see. Okay.
So what you need to do is most average people, they got a car payment. Let's say your car payment $300. You got your light bills, we're gonna say is $200.
We can't see you.
You say what?
We can't see you. It's like your back towards the camera.
That's weird. Which camera is I'm on?
Yep, there you go.
Can you see me?
Yes. Yes, we can see you.
Okay. So most people, the car payment is $300. The lights is $200. The food is, that's a lot because these days with inflation, it's $300. Your mortgage and rents is probably like what, $500. So most of the time when I am a landlord, right? One of my streams of income, I do collect rents. Most I can have a house that it can be $800 a month. Now, if someone makes $1,600 a month, most individuals think that they can pay $800 rent. Reason being is they looking at, if I have $1,600, then that means I can afford 8. In reality of it is, this is why your car payment wind up getting behind, your lights get behind, your food, you want to eat regardless, but should I say some want to choose to fast food versus eating more healthier, and you wind up paying a percentage of your light bill, because usually most people pay a percentage of their light bill, and I forgot one, cell phone bill. I need some water. Give me some drink. Give me some. These days, cell phone bills is about $150. It should be. And if I have $800 to track for this, it's leaving me with $800 left. That means I still gotta buy groceries. I still have to pay my light bill. Still gotta pay my gas bill. I gotta pay my cell phone bill, and etc. Most of the time, people, what will they do? Instead of them paying their full $200 for their light bill, they're only going to pay $100. This is most people's reality. So for this example, most average in the median here in the United States, what's considered middle class, is if you're making roughly about $35,000 a year. So in this example, in this person one is making $35,000 a year. $35,000 a year after taxes. That's more so if they got good taxes. Everybody's taxes is going to be a little different according to their situation. If they got kids for dependents and how many additions they have, but roughly they're going to bring home after their 401k and insurance and all of that $1,100. So for each month, they got $2,200 to pay their bills with. So paycheck one, what would they do? This is not enough to pay their mortgage. So what they'll do is typically have some money put to the side and just then pay half of their food to eat for 2 weeks. They'll pay their car payment for this particular paycheck. And then they're gonna move some of the money, what they call in their savings accounts. We're gonna say we got $500 left. And then they're gonna wait until that next deposit come in, which is $1,100, which at that point, now they got $1,600. The correct way of how you should pay bills, let me erase this here to give you guys a better example. The correct way how you should pay bills, and I even add this, that, like I said, there's a good thing between good debt and bad debt. You need to learn how to get a credit card. If you got bad credit, that's fine. I'm gonna show you guys how you can also have bad credit, and you can go to a place like Walmart, get you one of those American Express cards, and still be able to get rewards and points. And I'm gonna tell you why you want to do that and how. What you want to do in this same example, this person who's making $1,100 every 2 weeks, instead of them dumping their money per each bill and splitting it, if you were to have a credit card, the minimum payment is only going to be $100 to maybe $250 on average, unless you got the higher limits like $25,000 or $30,000. In this case, in this example, this person got a $10,000 credit limit. What you want to do is take this credit card. You're going to pay all of your bills on this credit card. You see that? That means you're leaving no bill behind. Number one, why you want to do that is you're avoiding late fees and interest. Number two, why you're doing this is you are showing the creditors that you are utilizing credit. They're going to want to give you a higher limit. But the most important reason why I'm telling you this is because you're going to be able to use your dollar more than once, and you can also turn your credit into cash. So the reality of it is you can collect points. Stop using your debit cards to pay your bills. That is trash. When you go to the bank and you have your money going direct deposit, the bank use your money to invest into buying insurance policies. Hello. And insurance policies is also what they use. They got their money invested into different types of stocks. Hello. So the question is why you're not doing it. So what you don't want to do, this is wrong. Stop using debit cards. You pretty much is flushing all your money down the drain. What you want to do is use a credit card for, again, the main reason is you're going to get points. The points can turn into cash. Sometimes if you spend $1,000, it's going to revert over to, let's just say for this easy number, it can convert over to $100. If your minimum payment due is $100, that means you mean to tell me just by spending money on this card for X amount of time, I can get my bill paid by spending money? So every time you get paid, you're going to take your whole check and you're going to dump it on your credit card. You know, my phone died. Testing. Can you guys hear me? Can you get it? Testing. Can you hear me? Tawana, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, perfect. So the reality of it is what you want to do is make sure that you are not using your debit cards, because the reality of it is once that money gone out of your account, it is gone. I remember when I first started being an investor, I simply did not really know what I was doing, but simply I knew that I had to use my dollar more than once. And what you want to actually do is start utilizing points. When we get ready to travel, there are secret areas that you're able to go through if you got American Express. If you got American Express, you able to go to a lounge. Inside of the lounge, you guys, they have a couch. They have private rooms that you can have business meetings. They have food that's fully serviced that you don't even have to pay for. That's literally, it's actually for you. So while everybody is waiting out and can't find nowhere to charge their phone because everybody's sitting down, there's people who's really in these private rooms, and you got to know where to go at in order to be able to live comfortable. So if you understand the power of credit, not only you're going to be able to collect points and be able to utilize it to get stuff better in life, you're going to be able to also upscale. What I also want to share with you guys on tonight, give me 1 second, let me get up here. I'm going to list out different other ways of Multiple streams. That's the bottom. Take it out. That one. Different ways you can also do multiple streams. So for giggles here for real estate, for those of you guys who want to get in there is this such thing that you call deal finders. Deal finders is when you guys are literally, you driving around in a car, and or if you already on your way to work. How many of you guys drive past abandoned houses on a daily basis? And or houses that look like it need power washer, and or it look like they grass need to be cut, and or it look like they have a lot of junk inside of their yard. How many of you guys drive through these houses? The truth is, you can take a picture of that house, get the address, send it to a real estate investor, said, for an example, even somebody like myself, we will pay you anywhere between $500 to $1,500, depending on how the good a lead is. If we get that house locked in a contract, you get paid. That's one way. And mind you, you can easily do this as a deal finder and you looking for houses, or you can just do it by accident. If you already working for instance, Amazon, and you driving through these communities, you already see these houses. Why not create an easy stream of income by using a simple app? You can download this app that's called Deal Machine. Write that down, Deal Machine. You can also use this app that's called PropStream. Write that down. And I'm going to send you guys a follow-up emails with these apps recommendations at the end of this training, so no worries. And it tracks everywhere you go, and all you got to do is drop a ping. If you don't want to get fancy, you don't want to use an app, you don't have to. You can easily just take a picture, get the address, send it over, and you can get money. Another thing that you can do is start it out small. You can easily invest what you call RICs. It can start as small as $500, where when I was telling you guys about passive streams of income, you can really just put your money and let the investor decide what commercial building they want to invest in, what type of single family property they want to invest in. And guess what? You got $500, that same $500 that will have set it inside of your checking account. Now what's going to actually happen, instead of it just sitting inside your checking account, it's going to be sitting inside a higher return that's going to at least yield you 10%. So for every investment that you have, you want to make sure that you at least getting a 10% on your investment. The truth is, who's winning? Wages back in 2021, it was at 4.7%. Inflation in 2021 was at 7%. Now you guys already know we're in 2022 now, so it's up higher. The SP 500 is 26.9%. Whether if you guys know this or not, you already in real estate. Some of you guys is just on the opposite side of real estate, because you are paying rents. Instead of you paying your rents, which is okay if you rent and you just want to make sure you're smarter, like at least use a credit card so you can at least benefits and get the points. If we said that, what you also do, I'm gonna send you guys this link here really quickly. How many of you guys knew that you can add your rental payment onto your credit report and you can list it on all 3 bureaus? Real estate listed on your credit report, it can actually add an extra 100 points onto your account instant, because real estate is weighed at a different weight than anything else on your credit. It's in different codes. So I'm going to share with you guys this link where you can easily use it. And what you can also do, if you don't need to use it, what you can do is create an affiliate. Write that down. I always need to find affiliates. What is an affiliate? Affiliate is where you is going to pretty much promote another company because you're affiliated with them and you are getting kickbacks. So you can contact this company and they do send you out a personal said link. So some of you guys is at work And just imagine you can help somebody by educating them, by letting them know that they can report their rents onto their credit. And now you can get, let's just say, just $10 per each referral. Now, $10 times 10 people, you do the math, that's $100, you're still sitting at your job. So you have to understand the power of understanding using your fully potential resources just where you are. And you can do this from your phone. With me, I'm able to close real estate deals from my phone. And all I simply do is simply make sure I be connected to Wi-Fi. As long as I'm connected to Wi-Fi, guess what? I'm good. As long as my phone is ringing and I'm able to talk to the attorney, I'm able to talk to a buyer, I'm actually able to talk to a seller, a transaction going to be closed. I do not have to see the real estate property. Okay? So when I tell you your phone can really be a cash machine, it really can. So what I want to share with you guys, I'm going to share with you guys also one of my recent deals. After I share with you guys this rental reporter, what's dope about being a landlord is I can also help some of my tenants build their credit because I know these different hacks. My mission is to help 1,000 people to change their lives so they can be able to advance to the next level so they can intentionally walk into their purposes as well. On top of this link, if you guys got business, and let me see, raise your hand if you guys got a business. How many do we have in the chat, Tawana, that had a business? You can also use this to build your business credit. Tawana, how many did we have that actually had business credit? I mean, I'm sorry, business.
It was roughly 20, 25 at the time. Everybody didn't answer.
Okay, 20, 25. Okay, perfect. Internet is choppy. Okay, so you can also create your link. How many of you guys knew that you can also be a lender? This is what you call a broker though, not a lender. I don't care what your background is. You can actually literally have a link that's going to really share with you different companies that's going to be able to give you affiliates. And all you got to do is just send that link out on a daily basis to people who you see on Facebook. You already got your phone in your hand anyway. Why not share this with other individuals so they can benefit it from as well? So I'm going to give you guys a task. And I want you guys to join my group. And I want you to be able, by the end of August, I want you to have a minimum of 5 affiliates. 5. I'm going to share with you guys one of my links. Feel free to reach out to some of them. They will be able to add you on as an affiliate. Now, what you need to do, how many of you guys out here got bad credit? Raise your hand. Let me see. How many of you guys out here got bad credit? Let me see where we at. I want you to use this link. These are for people who want credit cards and they don't do credit checks. They're going to pretty much automatically guarantee your approval simply because they know that you're trying to build your credit and that's the type of business that they own. Say with me, there's always someone that's in the business to give money. I'm gonna say that again. There's always someone that's in the business to give money. Okay? So, I hope you guys got the link. Is it dropping? It's not showing. Probably the other way later. Okay.
You gotta post in the Q&A, Queen.
What's the we can pause for a couple of Q&A right quick while I'm trying to, this internet's buckling. So we're gonna pause right quick for some Q&A really quickly, and I'm gonna get some of these questions answered, and then I'm gonna move over to the real estate transaction. What I'm about to do is drop the link to you guys so you can start building some affiliates. I want you guys to start building some affiliates. I'm gonna show you exactly what it is that you need to do. And I want you guys also, even if you have good credit, I want you to understand that how you can increase your credit score even higher. Because you can, as long as the more credit cards you have, the more better you're gonna be. Because I'm gonna show you guys how we use every credit card that I have, and I done lost count, which that's why I gotta have a spreadsheet. For every card that we have, let's say for instance, even with American Express, most of us, at least minimum, have 3 different American Express cards. Each card, if it has $25,000, we're gonna have a business attached to it. We gonna create it to a passive income stream, okay? Such as digital real estate. Digital real estate is investing into online domains. The same way how you rent out houses, you can rent out your domain spaces, okay? I'm gonna say that again. Digital real estate is a thing. The same way how you rent out houses, you can create residual income on a monthly basis simply by renting out your websites. Now, of course, they companies that know what's the top hits on the ones that want to be rented out more. That's why there's companies, and I'm gonna bring them inside of my group. They already have the list of companies. Like, say if you're a realtor, who wouldn't want www.Raleigh.com? How many people want to know about Raleigh and that's ranked higher? So somebody that knows that it's going to be 1 million people going through them for traffic, they may want to rent it out for 3 months, and then they're going to turn back around, and then if they do good numbers, they're going to rent it out again. So I'm telling you guys, you can have good credit, you can have bad credit. Stop looking at credit cards as debt, because I was one of those individuals. I thought the same thing too, that I don't want to get in debt. That's just another bill, another monthly payment that I had to pay. But not understanding that I can liquidate my car, turn it into cash, or attach a business to a passive stream of income where all of my liabilities are attached to a passive stream of income, and I don't have to work. Either A, rental property is going to pay for one of my bills, or B, I'm going to have a passive stream of income, something such as like even a digital real estate business. And I'm going to list out several more, you guys, as we finish answering these questions and we dive a little deeper into real estate. Tawana, it's on you. We're going to answer some questions for a quick 10 minutes. So we're going to dive right back into this training.
Okay, so we have a lot of people that's asking, can first guest kind of elaborate a little bit
Your
more?
phone breaking up. I can't hear you.
Okay, can you hear me now?
It's breaking up really bad.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. It's just breaking up.
Okay, so they want to know if you, your first guest can elaborate on exactly how he got started and what does he, what is it that he does and what is it called?
Your phone is breaking up really bad, Queen. Let me look at the questions because I can't hear you. Can you guys hear her, or is it me?
Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah, it's just breaking up really bad. Okay.
Okay, hello. Nope. Yep. I think that's you. That's showing your end because I just see you pop over to the other side. So basically they want to know if the first guest can kind of elaborate more on exactly what it is that he does. What is it called?
Okay, so how he
got started.
Okay, sure. So what business that he have is online online casinos. I just had a brain freeze. I'm sorry. So I know one of my good friends that is a multimillionaire. He used to promote a lot of businesses hosting different major events. He got out of that business and even told me, he was like, people always ask me to invest into real estate and or buy another club, because he also make a lot of money with different clubs. He actually, for the month of the coronavirus, which you guys know people was home, and like he said, people don't have nothing else to do but be online from their phone. You're either going to use your phone to make money or use your phone to spend money. They go online and pay these online casinos. In order to pay these online casinos, you can set up the slots. And what they do is you cash out whoever that's the owner of the websites. So you cash out their money so they can play games. So all you doing is pretty much just setting up a cash out, having the website, and as she said, it's $1,000 investment to set it up. And literally, it's able to, everybody is sending him money. You guys seen it by him sitting there, sitting here. Somebody still sending money. Because there are people who's playing these games 24/7. When I say 24/7, I'm talking about 24/7. To be honest, he's doing good, but there are some other individuals they are making, and I'm not exaggerating, you guys. I know y'all thinking that I'm about to really buff y'all. There are some that is saying $1 million months in this. $1 million. That's why you got to have so many different cash out, because cash out have a limit to how much cash you actually able to receive in one time. So that's why you got to have more than one cash out, or some people, which is the power of networking, or why you guys are up here on this webinar. It's a total of 80 you guys that's up here on why you guys need to be able to partner up and understand that, hey, if one can run a business, one might can say, hey, I'll set up the cash out and you just give me a percentage. You heard him say, hey, now I got where people, I set up their own business and they just give me a percentage of how much money they make on a monthly basis. America is for rent, you guys. People are renting out their clothes, all these designers' clothes that you guys are seeing people will. Guess what? They are renting it. These cars, they renting it. They are renting it. These houses, even these big mansions that y'all see that these celebrities, they leasing it. So you gotta be able to start training your minds and understand that what is it that I need to really unlearn to learn to be able to do better. So we didn't have enough time to go step by step on how to set up the website, because this is not the purpose of this training, is to introduce it to you. But for those of you guys that's in my community, we already have a training that's scheduled. He will be the trainer where he'll be able to walk you step by step if you're interested in creating this business. Tawana, how many streams of income have you already created?
I have 5 and I'm working on 2 more.
Okay. And what's the next question we have in here?
So according to this, for the same one, we have a lot of people that's in the chat that want to sign up with him tonight, if possible.
Okay, so we're going to get to that last. I want to give you guys some more training, if that's okay with you guys. Let me give you guys a little bit more training, and what I'm going to do, which that's going to be the major announcement, which I can share with you guys now. But I created what you call the royalty vault. What is the royalty vault? The royalty vault is where you can actually not only become financial free, right? You want to be financially independent, but who cares about money when your mindset is not right? You got to be able to have gratitude so you can be able to fully enjoy the life that you want to live. You also want to make sure that you have mental clarity. You also want to make sure that you have the spirituality that you need to continue to elevate and evolve in life. You got to be able to continue to grow. What I have, and Tawana, you up here, you can see if anybody else is also here because you already talked, and I can share several receipts. You do not have to be a slave in order to have money. The truth is, the people who work harder, you make less money. You got to have your money working for you and not you working for it. So you want to create stuff like passive income streams. Another business that even I have is what you call, you guys hear it as the car rental place, in which if you guys want to stay longer, I can bring on another speaker. He's the Turo King. Me personally, Turo is you still have to sometimes meet clients. I like to do no contact list. I do what you call get around. So think about a scooter. Y'all know those scooters when you go downtown now, you can really just go on the app and be able to click it and it can take you anywhere you want to go. That's how you can rent cars. So you can get a credit card, liquidate the credit card, get your car that's only $3,000. Let me actually show you guys one of my receipts. Share with you guys one of my receipts so you guys know I'm not bluffing. And this is recent. Here you go right here. Can you read that for me, Tawana?
Yes, yes, yes.
No, don't let it. As y'all see, it says get around sent you 13-17-38. It says get around sent you $15.75. And it shows that it also sent me $284.42. As you can see, or what you don't guys, how many of you guys was out here, and Tawana, you was here for this past recent weekend mastermind? What kind of car I said that I had that I drove? If you remember.
A Ford Focus.
Say it louder for the people in the back.
A Ford Focus.
You guys, this car is a Ford Focus that I think I had in altogether $3,000. For 1 month, this is how much this Ford Focus made me. So just imagine, you guys, for this example that we did on the chalkboard, you made $35,000. You make $35,000 for the year, and your leftover check is only going to give you maybe $200 to play with. Imagine if you can at least have save up to $3,000 in or have decent credit where you can get a credit card, $5,000, learn how to liquidate that credit card and buy a cash card, $2,000, $25,000, $3,000. It can be $5,000 where it's actually generating you this type of money here. Now, mind you guys, I be out of town. I pretty much don't ever see my guests unless I'm here at the office because I got the cars lined up out here up front. Most of the time I have it set up where they picking it up from the back, and or I can have it parked at McDonald's. Wherever the car is at, the GPS is going to pick up where it's at, and then it's going to really tell them where they can pick up the car, and everything is operated through the app. Let me show you guys. You see this app? At every given time, it shows me where this car is at. It shows me where how much gas is up there. It's a simple app, you guys. Mind you, you don't necessarily have to have the app on your phone. You can just go on the internet and get it, but I like to see my cars, what's going on with it. This internet want to ask for me. And every car that I have listed, it shows me what's going on with it, how much money it's making, and all I do is just get an automated text alert that the car has been recently rented out. That's what you call passive income stream. I don't have to do nothing. All I had to do is just buy the car. And the system works itself right through the app. Okay? So something else, you guys, I told you guys about how to, that I want to make sure I give you guys a play on how to make $100,000. How many of you guys up here at least make $30,000 a year? Now, the ideal is if you make $50,000, $50,000 going to get you even more money. But at minimum, $30,000 a year is the requirement. If you have at least 620 credit score, there's a bank that's willing to give you a loan 3 times the amount. Now, if you're not a W-2 worker, and that's why for those of you guys who got a job right now, take advantage of it. Right now, you should be getting your funding set up, relearn what you already think you don't know about credit, and understand that you got to use other people's money. Look at credit cards as other people's money and not look at it as debt. Say with me, credit cards is other people's money. You can also create a passive stream of income because the truth is, there's also a company that allow you, if you got these credit cards, guess what? You can list your cars through this company. And as people apply for them, you actually able to get a certain percentage. You can also use this company that's called a credit card brokerage firm, where they know that someone needs to be added as an authorized user, and they do everything for you. So every time somebody rent it out, and I told you guys, people's lifestyle is for rent, even sometimes people credit. You are actually able to get a direct deposit right into your banking account. I see some more hands raised really quickly. Go into the questions, Tawana.
Okay, let's see.
Let me get this chart real quick.
Okay, so the app that she was speaking on is called Get Around.
And I actually had the honor to open up this market here. What I want to put you guys onto. For right now, get your phone out. Get your phone out, everybody. Search and see if it's in your area. If it's not in your area, guess what? Lean in a little closer, because guess what? I'm from a small town where there's little resources. Get Around was not here in North Carolina. Being that with my knowledge with cars, and of course I had some funds available, all I had to do was liquidate a credit card. I don't care how much money that I made. Listen, I just did a recent closing, you guys see, July 7th. I made $25,411.82. Who gonna use their money and then go turn around and spend it when I know that $25,000 can get me more money? So I'm going to either A, pay off a down, or should I say not pay off, pay down a credit card so I can then turn it back around and liquidate it so I can make my score jump up and or get a higher credit line. Or B, turn around and go buy another investment property that's going to create me residual income streams if that's what I choose to do. But for those of you guys who work at a 9 to 5, you can get 3 times the amount. And if you are a business owner, if you got a 1099, you can get 3 times the amount. Minimum, you got to at least make $30,000 a year. 3 times the amount. So 3 times 30, how much is that, Tawana?
What'd you say, 3,000 times 30?
No, 30,000 times 3. I said 3 times 30 though, actually.
Yeah, 90,000.
Okay, there you have it, you guys. So if you actually made $35,000, guess what? You already got $100,000. You got $100,000. You already worth $1 million, because in the real estate world, the bank will give you a bank line of credit times 7. You can also do what you call an asset lending, where it'll give you times 10. So that same money, $100,000 times 7, how much is that? $700,000. 10 times $100,000 is $1 million, right? And creating these types of account, what you guys not realizing, even if you invest into things like brokerage account, your brokerage account, you can get 50% of its value added on to how much money. So if you got $100,000 loan, and then you say, hey, I want more than $100,000 because it's only XYZ. Guess what? You can tell them that you got a stockbroker's account. You can tell them that you got a self-directed IRA account. You can tell them you got a 401k account. If you got a 401k account, a percentage of that, you're going to be able to show it as an asset. So they're going to give you 50% of that to add it in onto your bank lines of credit, people. Listen, a lot of you guys are sitting on 6 figures right now. You just don't know what to do with it, which is why I created the Royalty Vault. If you anybody that's like me, and like I shared with you guys, the hat is these smaller towns. Go to these smaller towns, buy up these little small lands. These lands is just $500. These cars is cheaper. They're only like $1,000. If you don't have get around inside of your area, guess what? You can open it up. The only way you can open it up is you got to at least have 5 cars ready to launch on the market. You can partner with somebody else that's on this chat. They can get a car, you can get a car, and other people can get a cars. And guess what? You can open up the market. That's what I did. Luckily me, I own that many cars, so I open up the market here. And if I can do it, you can do it. Let me say that again. If I can do it, you can do it. I just had 6 hands that raised. Can you answer the pull that, and so we can get some questions and answers really quickly. Then I'm gonna go over the Royalty Vault with you because time is going by really fast. Can you read the questions right quick, Tawana?
So you can see the hands raised, but it's not answering. It's not set up like questions like that.
I can see the hand raised. Can you see it?
I can see the hand, but it doesn't correspond with questions in the question and answer.
Okay, so type your question in the chat, you guys. Type your question. Let me see, can I unmute them?
Yep, so someone wants to know, what if you are on disability? What type of creative lines of credit can you get?
So whether if you're on disability or not, believe it or not, the Hackers is filling out your application online. They said, how much is your household income is?
Mm-hmm.
What's the next question?
They want to know, is Kinston, North Carolina have a market for get around?
Yes, you gotta think. The purpose of get around is people think about Uber Eats. With Uber Eats, people rent cars to deliver food to make money. So if you don't have a car, think about it. You can rent a car from somewhere like Turo or Get Around or hire a car. And they with the purposes of Get Around, some people just rent it by the hour. And that's how they're able to actually deliver it. In Kinston right now, they're gonna tell you your closest market is in Raleigh. Tap in with me here in Raleigh. You can place your car here. I'm in the process of launching it down there by the Kinston Indian location, where it's gonna be a fleet of cars there. Guess what? You don't have to wait on me. You just learn to hack yourself. You can do it yourself. Just imagine how many people's lives you can change. Somebody might be coming out of jail and they feel like they ain't got no money that they can make. They don't have no money. Now, somebody can create a GoFundMe account. They can get $3,000. Forget trying to drive around in a car look cute. Let me get a car and list this junk for rent. I show you guys my receipts of how much money that I made off of one vehicle. And I wanted you guys to see that vehicle because it's a car that a lot of people are gonna look like, ew, I'm not gonna drive that car. Or why do you buy that car? Because it makes you a lot of money. It's a gas saver. They love gas savers. Next question, Tawana.
Credit card question. If you have bad credit, do you recommend putting your entire paycheck on a secured credit card and then ACH pay for your bills by using the credit card funds to build credit?
Absolutely, you can do that. However, there are smarter moves that you can do to build credit. But absolutely, that actually does work. Do you have bad credit? If you still up here, let me know if you got bad credit or if it's just that you don't have established credit. That's the difference too.
Yeah, she said bad credit. And then also second part to this question is, if that's the case, if it's a yes, how fast can this help increase the credit score? Like how can it increase in the credit score faster by doing this?
Well, you can answer that question, Tawana.
So for me, as a credit repair specialist, it's more so than just having transactions on a secured credit card. Having a credit card on your credit profile is important. However, the overall credit profile is what is more important than having a credit score. So to give a truthful answer, you will probably need to have your credit profile analyzed to make sure that you are actually focusing on the right path. Sometimes you guys say that, hey, I got bad credit, and it's just that you're missing some of the items, some of the what makes up the whole cycle of credit. You're just missing some of that, and it just takes some building or some rearranging things, just processes. So I would have someone analyze your credit report.
And the truth is, you guys, stop paying off your debt too. Do y'all know that it's illegal to really have late payments on your credit? I'm gonna go to another question on that one. Be careful, you guys. Listen, I have a complete do-it-yourself blueprint where it walks you step by step on how to remove bad items on your report. And the law said if you can't prove it, you gotta remove it. The truth is, credit is a scam. Here we are trying to educate or teach you guys how to make money. Y'all be online thinking that people are scammers. And reality of it is, we're trying to teach you on who the real scammers is. It's the banks. They don't care if your credit report right or wrong, because they can charge you higher interest rates. So the truth is, everybody's report's going to be a little different based upon how your profile is. Meaning, how many other cars you got going on your account? Do you have any other late payments on your account? How long your credit been established? Your credit score range from 300 to 850, which give you 550 points to pay with. Well, yeah. So, hey, what's the next question, Tawana?
So if you have current late payments, like in the last 6 months, what is the best alternative for your credit profile?
Get it updated as a paid as you breathe. Find that factor reason on usually TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian. All of them going to show something different. Find that factual reason because it's displaying something completely different, or ask them to validate how they know that it's correct. The truth is, TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian, they are a secondary source. They don't even house your true credit report. They getting it from public records like Leslie Nelson. Like, they do not have your information. So the law says you got to prove it or remove it. And there are certain steps that they do not take before listening on your credit, and it's violating your rights. So dispute it, and do it by paper. Don't do it online. What's the next question, Tawana?
Business. Okay, so they set up the LLC. What is the next step?
So for the purposes of setting up a business, if you set up your LLC, then it just depends on what is it, how have they already set up with their local state? Did they already apply for their license? What type of business is, you know? So once you set up your business, is your business set up just for funding, or are you trying to operate your business? So unfortunately, I can't answer that question clearly because this call is being recorded, and I don't want to answer that question prematurely and not knowing what's the purpose of you setting up this business. Because of course, how you setting up the business is what you need to do next. Mm-hmm. And we're going to hold off to some more questions to the end of this training. What I would like to share with you guys, some people are too busy doing things that keep them broke to do things that are actually going to make you wealthy. Let me say that again. Some people are too busy doing things that's going to keep them broke versus doing things that will make them wealthy. Listen, you guys, you don't have to be perfect. You don't have to know everything to live a better life. You just got to have the willingness, the drive to be able to decide now that you deserve better. Okay? You got to decide now that you deserve better. I didn't know everything. You know what I did? I paid a mentor $43,000. I was already invested into real estate. I thought, well, what can this person teach me? But I remember when I was praying to God, I said, if only somebody can teach me. $43,000 that I paid a mentor. And guess what? Even now, I pay $100,000 on a yearly basis with multiple different mentors to keep sharpening my iron. I ain't got time. They always say, if you want to hire something from someone, put it in a book. Everything that you guys want is in a book. If you want to strengthen your relationship, guess what? They got a book out on that. If you want to lose weight, they got that in a book. If you want to really learn how to start investing into real estate, guess what? They got that in a book. You want to know how to repair credit? Anything that you ever will want is always inside of a book. I cannot stress this enough, you guys. It's in there, it's in there, it's in there. So what I also want to make sure that you guys is understanding is, I want you to visualize really quickly. What is it that you want to ask God for right now in your life? As I get ready to count down to my birthday until 12 o'clock. Sometimes we got to realize who is the future person is, because it's not who we are today. We have not because we ask not. Don't you guys know the same God that pay your light bill? You say, oh God, please allow me to pay this light bill. Please send me this client. He's the same God that can make you a multi-millionaire. You're only not a millionaire because you didn't ask. You're only not a millionaire because you ain't set your goals to do that. You're only not a millionaire because you think that your time is, you got too much going on. When the reality of it is, you need to learn how to set a schedule on how you can fully operate and benefit, where you're not a slave to your own self, so you can be able to fully grow and live your life with full potential. So ask yourself, what is it you need to ask God for right now? Because he said you have not because you ask not. Go into the future of who you want to be, because that's the question that you need to ask God for right now. And I want you to hold that question in. Hold it in. Because the truth is, nobody has to give you permission to live a better life. It starts with you. It starts by you stop thinking that, oh, this person don't want to help me, or I'm not good enough, or I don't want to invest into myself, or not another webinar. I thank you guys for coming up here for me on tonight. You know, I'm humbly grateful. I can't wait to see who's going to win this $1,000. I'm more excited. And guess what? I can't even wait and figure out what I'm going to invest in my business on tomorrow. Because guess what, you guys? I started this out being very naive, not knowing crap. In the beginning, I kind of fell my way forward. I used to think is I had my money working for me because I would at least take my check and find something to sell, and then have enough money saved up where I then would buy an investment property. But once I bought the investment property, then I was back to square one. I ain't had no money in the bank. Only if someone would have taught me the value of credit, that credit can buy me more cash. Cash can generate me more credit. See, the king is the head, but the queen is the neck. And credit and king, guess what? Cash and queen, guess what? All of that goes together, you guys. You cannot have cash and not think that you don't need credit. Vice versa. If you got credit, you got to understand the power that you can use with cash. Why? You can liquidate your credit to get your cash where it's going to give you more money, because sometimes cash in your hand, it allows you to be able to negotiate a lot better. Simply with cars. I do it all the time. Like, listen, I only got $1,500 on me. Can you take that? People, if you got cash, they're going to be willing to take whatever they need at that time. And you've been a blessing. It's all about solving a solution. The next thing that I want you guys to do, I want you to stop what you're doing, and I want you to look at your child or look at your significant other. And I want you to say, this is the last time good is good enough. If your child or your significant other is not there with you, what I want you to do, I want you to text them. We always have our phones with us anyway. Text them right now. Text them right now and tell them, this is the last time good is good enough. And I want you guys to start thinking about bigger. Ain't nothing wrong with wanting more for yourself. Stop feeling guilty. Stop thinking that you got to be stuck in that 9 to 5. In reality of it is, you need a blueprint that's going to work for you. You need to be able to decide now that you are deserving of it. 90% of your success is coming from your mindset, because you chose to say that you can't do it. You always say, I can't afford this, I can't afford that. I can't do this, I can't do that. And the truth is, we gotta really unlearn what we learned. And the truth is, we gotta show more gratitude. You are deserving of it. You are an asset. Say with me, I am an asset. I am an asset. I am an asset. I am a walking vault. I am a money magnet. I am healthy. I am wealthy. I create opportunities for new people. Just imagine, because you decided that you wanted another stream of income, that you also is stopping someone else from going to jail. Because you also is providing someone else hope, because you can teach them what you learned, for number one. Number two, because you decided to do something, for instance, like even rent out a car. Now they can rent it from you to be able to go deliver something like Uber Eats, or to go deliver some Amazon packages. You are saving a marriage, you guys. Most marriages really suffer based upon income, the lack of them not being able to afford their bills. And this is exactly why I created the Royalty Vaults, you guys. So for today, what I did was, I usually teach what you call the financial literacy, what you call Road to Riches. This is a class that you guys, and it's really not just a class, it's actually really training, because there's multiple track classes in there. While you learning, so you can unlearn what you learn, I teach you guys different passive streams of income, step by step, on what you can do, how you can earn while you learn, meaning your money is going to be working for you the minute that you have access to this class. Then you have another class about how to become your own bank. Just imagine if you actually know how to liquidate your credit cards in, or build different higher limits of your credit cards. Can you imagine being able to be a lender? Somebody want to do a real estate transaction called transactional lending, where you within the same day you giving them $10,000, but it's going to yield you additional $2,000, and all of that is done through the attorney. And then we dive in deeper. If you guys want to learn how to do your credit yourself, you guys want to just understanding if you got perfect credit, because everybody don't have bad credit. Some people got good credit, but you just don't know what to do with it. And really, your credit can make you money. So if you want to know different credit secrets and hacks, that is inside of this financial literacy course. Then it goes in deeper. How you're going to have a crystal clear retirement. The reality of it is, some of us are business owners, and then you don't never think about retirement. How can you set up an easier way? I'm going to tell you. The easier way to also become a millionaire, we talk about an asset, but really it's also an insurance policy. Imagine being able to die and your kids is a millionaire. See, with me, I feel more confident now that I know that I have an insurance policy that's worth millions of dollars, because I know if anything was to happen to me now, my hard work won't go in vain. I know that the money that I leave behind, I know that my parents, or should I say my heirs, because it depends on when it takes place, they're able to have enough money to continue my legacy. I own a lot of properties. I own a total of 34 properties right now. I own a total of about 34 cars right now. And I have probably right at now, like 21 different streams of income. Countless different businesses. So I didn't work this hard to just throw it all away one day because I decide to not secure it or I decide not to know what to do. And right now, my passion is to help 1,000 of you guys because I knew what it was like to want better for myself, didn't know where to go at. I know that some of you guys don't have $43,000 like I did to hire a mentor. I know some of you guys don't have $100,000 to keep having people to train you on different techniques. I get it. That's exactly why I created the Royalty Vault. Then that's another thing. You learn one thing over here with Tom, and then Bob telling you something else. So I'm going to teach you guys financial literacy, different hacks on how you can fully build and be able to level up your life. Now, the price for this class, generally, even now, is $397. Guess what? We also have what you have, the Wealth Mastery. The Wealth Mastery is teach you how to build your business credit, how to step-by-step build your business, how to do velocity banking, which is showing you guys pretty much the insurance policies. I also have different 20 passive streams of income in here, actively, residual, help you quit your 9-to-5 job, how to protect your asset. Also how to turn your car into assets, going to more different hacks on the car rental space. Give you the blueprint of how you can really be worth 1 million in funding. Business blueprint, teaching you guys also different hacks. And my famous 6-figure blueprint. All of this is in one place, you guys. And then I also have now what you call the Real Estate Mastery. This is going to be opening up on tonight for the very first time. For those of you guys who's up here, you guys is the first ones that's listening to this announcement. What is a real estate mastery? Well, I started out as a buy and hold investor. Then I got into flipping. Then I learned about wholesaling. For those of you guys that's new or don't know about wholesaling, you pretty much is the Miller person. You get a property at a discounted price. A, you're going to be B, and you're going to sell it to C. C is going to bring the money to closing, and you don't have to bring anything. And guess what? You didn't use any of your credit, any of your money. Now, if you're not a fan of wholesaling, guess what? You don't have to be. It can be time consuming. It can be costly for marketing reasons. But guess what? If you know the strategy on how to get the property off the market, you can either A, make money by sending in referrals by being a deal finder, or B, if you want to be a homeowner yourself, you know how to get these properties before it lists the market, and you can either make money with a realtor. Most people also want to know about Airbnb. Usually you want to know, okay, well, what do I do from Airbnb? Guess what? That is in here. I teach you guys about Airbnb. I also teach you guys about corporate rentals. I also teach you guys about unlicensed group homes, how you can really make money per bed. I teach you guys about how to buy mobile home parks. I teach you guys about how to actually invest into mobile homes. Yeah, what we usually call a trailer park cash, how these houses are making crazy people quit their jobs. Guess what? This training going to continue adding more and more and more. And once you have access to it, you always have access to it. So as I continue to add things in there, such as ADU, attached dwelling. Now, some of you guys got a house, you got land in the back. Guess what? You can add even a storage unit and convert it over to a 1-bedroom. Hello. And make money from it. People will actually rent that out to you. And you can also see these different houses that have these actually extra attached dwelling, what some people used to call in-law suites, that you can make more money. In California, it's very popular because there's no more land. They live on top of each other. And that's kind of how the families live. Listen, you can also house hack, especially if you in service, you got a VA loan. They would give you a loan to buy a 4-plex where you can live in one unit and rent out the other 3. Okay, you can also learn about creative strategies on how you can actually take over someone's said property. The value of the property can be $500,000, and the interest rates can easily still be at the interest rates can be at 3%. You guys already know the interest rates are going up. Well, you can get this property, and the leftover balance on this property is $179,000. You can pull that equity out on the 31st day and walk away with cash, or keep it at the same price because you want that lower payment. Listen, you guys, you can even learn how to flip land. When I tell you this is the real estate hub, I call it the real estate mastery. I call it the hub because it's one roof where you can learn many different ways. Whether if you want to be a realtor, you want to know how to buy and sell the property, if you want to learn how to fix and flip a property, whatever you need on how you need to create multiple streams of income into real estate, it is here. And only for today, and I promise you, this is not going to change. It's just going to be for 24 hours. This alone is already, you can buy, if you go to my site, let me drop it now so you guys know it's no cap. Let me stop sharing. If you go out here right now, the real estate mastery is $3,000. The wealth mastery is $3,000. The financial literacy class is $397. And you are able to get access to my private Facebook group. You don't get no one-on-one time with me though, unfortunately, not at this price. It's on discount right now for you guys for $5,000. But guess what? For my birthday, for everybody that's on this waiting list, you can easily get this with this said link. And I'm gonna drop it in a minute once I open it up. You can get all of this for $1,000. Let me share this again with you guys. $1,000. I'm also going to open up my inner circle. If you feel like you have what it takes to work with me one-on-one, I already have applications. I'm going to be accepting more people within the next 24 hours. I only can accept 10. So the value of this is $25,000. As I shared with you guys, only for today, I'm going to give you access to the key to the vault where you have access to my private mentorship group. There's no one-on-one coaching, but you will get all of this information. Now, for everybody who's in my inner circle, you will be with, come here, us on next month. And if you are interested in learning, and I think President Leo is in here too. He want to drop a gem. We ain't finished dropping gems, by the way, you guys. We're going to teach you some more strategies. As long as you guys up here, we're going to keep teaching. So I got another, one of my other business besties. He's going to jump on in a minute. And he's going to drop some gems. But you guys, if you want to be in my inner circle and learn how you can literally be able to talk to me on a monthly basis, help you step by step, get a blueprint based upon where you're at. You can fill out this application to join my inner circle, and I will get up with you within the next 48 hours. I am doing a special pricing only for my birthday. So you would need to fill out an application now, and once we accept who we accept, then that's the end of it. I'm going to drop the link here. So whoever wants the inner circle, you got to be able to apply first in order to get it. For those of you guys who don't want the inner circle, that's fine. I'm going to drop the link in a minute. The timer is going off right now as we speak. There's people who's also, it's only going to be 1,000 people can get it at $1,000 up, you guys, but then it's going to go back to the price of $5,000, which is definitely a cheap because it's valued at $25,000. You're going to be able to have us inside of a group, and Tawana, you up here, tell them what it's like even having the group sessions with us, what we do. As a matter of fact, I could do a recap of what we did over the weekend.
They can't see that link. You got to drop it in the quick Q&A.
Okay, no problem. If you guys, so you can see that this is, I should do this. But tell them what your experience on the group, on how you feel, and give them your feedback. So matter of fact, hold on, you don't have to do it. I got a video for y'all. Hold on. I'm about to drop it for you guys. And then what we're gonna do, I'm gonna unmute you guys, and we're gonna switch over to some Q&A. And I'm also gonna invite another speaker in. I'm gonna drop some more gems for you guys. So stay tuned. There's more training, and then we about to get ready to give away this $1,000. So in the meantime, what I'm about to do as we share this video, I'm about to go on my page and see who tagged me, and I'm gonna see who's still on this live so I can see who won this $1,000. And somebody's about to walk away with $1,000 on tonight. Who excited? Who want to win this $1,000? Who up here? Who need it? Who need it? Who need $1,000? Who actually need $1,000? So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna share with them our past weekend. And of course, this one to go slow. And let me see if President up here now so he can tap in. Let me see if I see him. I'm about ready to drop another link so you guys can come on and ask questions at the end. So stay tuned, you guys. At the end, we do a live Q&A. I'm going to give you guys, it's going to be really the same link. It's going to be resent, but it's going to give you permission if you guys do got Q&A. I don't want to bore everybody with other people's questions. So we're going to hold all the questions until the end. And I'm going to also send out an email follow-up, so don't you worry. And I'm going to go through these questions because we got a lot of questions that's coming in. And as I'm playing this video, I'm going to also be choosing who's going to win the $1,000. In the meantime, Tawana, tell them your experience as I pull up this video, Queen.
Okay, so for me being in the inner circle, it honestly have been life-changing for me. There is accountability, there's follow-up, there's, you know how sometimes you get these courses and get these mentors where they say, hey, you're going to get me and you're going to be able to talk to me and answer questions. That is truthfully the case with Roxana. I'm able to schedule a one-on-one with her. Everything, even though we're coming together as a group, everything is individualized. So where I may be, say, with my credit on my business, someone else may not be. So she tailors your plan of action where you currently are and where you currently looking to go. And so for me, like I said, it's been life-changing. You know, she listened. If I said, hey, I need to turn this into a stream of income, or I need to hold me accountable for having too much on my plate. Sometimes you gotta be mindful of what you ask for, because she's gonna do exactly what it is that you're asking her to do. So if you guys are second guessing or, you know, on the fence about joining, you know, you can just look at both of our pages. You can go to my page and just look at just how my life has transitioned just by being in the inner circle. So I hands down recommend that you guys pull a trigger if you're on the fence.
Testing, can you guys hear me?
Yep, we can hear you, Queen.
All right, so you guys, I'm about to get ready to pick a winner. I'm gonna play a video as I gotta get on my phone so I can see who tagged me. I'm also about to get ready to drop this link for you guys. Who excited about the Royalty Vault? Do anybody got questions about the Royalty Vault? So what the Royalty Vault is, and it's going to give you access to, tomorrow I'm going to announce publicly about the Real Estate Hub. So luckily you guys, y'all are on this training on tonight. So you actually able to get the Real Estate Hub in the Wealth Mastery, as well as the Financial Literacy course. Now remind you, everything is step by step by step by step by step. Tawana, can you explain to them? Or matter of fact, I can share my screen and just show them what it looked like. How about that? I'm gonna share with you guys that this is not like no 5-minute type classes where people getting you to sign up and they're not really teaching you anything. When I do my trainings, as long as if you guys got questions, I'm staying up there and I'm going to answer every single question. It's just how I roll. So as long as you guys active, as long as you guys are taking actions, I pour into you way more than what you actually buy into. Now remind you, you can get the key to unlock the vault because you can then live your royal life. I'm a firm believer that we all was born kings and queens. And I am a firm believer that we do supposed to own and not rent, unless it's a benefit of renting, and you get what I'm saying. But God wants us to be not the borrower, He wants us to be the lender. So we got to understand that we do have an opportunity to decide now, because we just told our child, we just told our significant other, good is good, but what about great? This is the last time that this will be the last time. Okay? So I hope you guys have learned something so far. Matter of fact, let me see. Did everybody, I want to hear from everybody. For everybody that's up here, who learned something so far? Who learned something so far? Let me see. How many did you learn something? And for those of you guys who are excited to continue to learn more, comment. And I'm gonna share my screen with you guys so you can see. I want to hear, I want to see. Tawana, you can see my screen, correct?
It's still spinning, but it's coming through. Yep, there you go.
So you guys, I want to show you guys how this look with this, even this financial course here. This is ours, and you do it at your own pace. And you got a group that you can drop your portion into anytime. Only for tonight at $9.97, you can get access to my complete training, which is the financial literacy hours of training, you guys. As you can see, this is not small. You're going to be able to start making money the minute that you actually able to sign up. My first goal is for you to make your money back based upon the investment that you made with me. Even with the Wealth Mastery, let me show you. With the Wealth Mastery, now remind you, this discount that I'm about to open it up is at $999.22. For my birthday, I'm allowing you guys to get in at this price. This is not my inner circle. For my inner circle, you're gonna have to fill out an application, which is of course a way higher amount if you want to speak to me on a monthly basis. But however, you also get access to additional classes and courses as well, in different hats and additional passive streams of income, and got me to actually help you walk you step by step, and I assign you an accountability partner. So you see all of this, you see step by step how I have this. And if I can just click into one of them, so you guys can see, this is not just like no 15 minutes class. This is like really laid down to the nitty gritty. Hours. This class alone was like 4. This one was like 4. This one here was like 3. And then you even got the blueprints where you can still even follow along with this. Now, what I'm going to do, even for this recording tonight, I'm gonna send it to you guys as a replay for those of you guys that sign up for the Royalty Vault. If you want to just purchase the replay, that's available as well at $36. I'm going to make that link available here as well. But if you feel that, hey, I don't have $1,000, but I have $100, then what I can do is simply just only sell you just a financial literacy course, if that's what you want to do, and I can discount that for you at $100. But let's get some questions answered. I need to get on my phone so I can see who we're going to choose for this winner. I'm excited about who's going to win this $1,000. And then I'm going to dive into, as long as you guys up here, for those of you guys who want to bring in my birthday, we're going to continue on dropping these gems. And we got somebody else that's wanting to come in and speak as well. So hope you guys are having fun. Play a little music for me, Tawana, and then ask these questions as I choose the winner, and as I also share these testimonials as well.
Okay, so let's see. There's a lot of people that have been talking.
Hold on 1 second. I need to, for some reason, I can't. Do you guys see the link inside of the chat? Because I do want to make sure you guys get the link for being up here, because you guys are the one that have access to fill out the application. If you want to do the inner circle, you got to get approved. Oh, that's right. Oh, I'm sorry. Here you go, right here, y'all. I had it just with you. So if you want to join my inner circle, there go the application for you to be able to apply. I will jump off and speak with you on tonight. If you're going to fill out the application now, I promise you I will speak with you within the next 24 hours. Because if you sign up within the next 24 hours, you will get a discount. However, I only can accept 10 people. And some of these slots is already gone because some people was already on the waiting list. And for those of you guys that want to see the Royalty Vault directly, here come the link. As you can see, at discount, people are about to get ready to pay $3,000 for the Wealth Mastery alone, as well as for the Real Estate Mastery. Hands down, is worth $25,000. But what I'm doing for my birthday, I'm going to drop the price for everybody that's on my waiting list for $999.22. And I'm going to drop this link and remind you, only 1,000 slots are available. My goal is to help 1,000 people. For everybody who signs up tonight, what we're going to do, although this is not a one-on-one, I'm going to give you guys access to the training that we are going to do next month. We're going to do a live Q&A. And if you are interested in adding that stream of income, if you want to learn how to open up your own online casino, guess what? Sign up tonight. When? Not tonight, not tomorrow. Tomorrow, even if you pay at the discount, because the time is going to cut off at 11:59. It's only if you sign up tonight, I'm going to clue you, because this is going to be for my inner circle. For everybody that's in my inner circle, we're going to have a challenge for next month, where it's going to be get my first asset. I'm going to dedicate my time on a weekly basis where we're going to dive into this real estate investing. Whether if you want to get a house or a car, which the most two important things that you'll ever spend your money on, I'm going to help you get that. And the goal within the next 30 days for everybody that is in my inner circle, I'm going to personally help them get another asset to pay for a liability. We're going to create a challenge. So for everybody that's joined the group, even though you are in the group mentorship, Tawana, tell them the experience of how it worked with the group mentor, not with the inner circle.
Okay, so the group mentor, we all have accountability partners. And then we have what we call Sunday accountability calls, where we go through affirmations, we go through writing down like what our tasks are going to be for the week. We stay accountable and check in throughout the week with our accountability partner. We also do meditation and journaling just to clear your mind for the week. Sometimes, we have so much on our plate, or we may not have support at home, or we may feel like, hey, our family is going to support us. And most of the time in business, that's not it. Your family is not going to be your number one supporter. And so having this kickoff for our week allows us to associate with like-minded people. Meditation and journaling allows us to manifest what it is that we're wanting. So we clear our minds, we journal, we put it down, write it down and make it plain. It's as simple as that. You ask and you shall receive. And so that's what that is. We set up our week every week like that. And stay accountable throughout the week. And then on Sunday, we reset. Sunday is about self-love. So why not? What is a better day to say your affirmation? So love to yourself, show gratitude to the blessings that you currently have, or the blessings that you're asking for. We show gratitude for that in advance. So that's very important for the group. Another thing that's important with the group is collaboration. You don't have to do everything by yourself. It may be your business and it may be your idea, but there's somebody that's in the group that you could collaborate with and help you get there faster, especially when we talk about investing in real estate. That's one of the major plays that a lot of people don't take advantage of. So even if you can't do the inner circle, do some. The group is good as well, just because it is keeping you on your toes and it's allowing you to create habits that you may not be doing now. So Queen, we got a couple of people that's in the chat that they need you to kind of explain what it is that they need to do and tag you in order for them to be entered for the $1,000 giveaway.
Okay, I just dropped the link, you guys. The timer have just began for $999.22. You got to use this link and this link only. It's only 1,000 people. Now I'm about to get ready to open up my email list. So my email list, they also about to get the same link as well. The timer wants to stop, it stopped, and I'm about to drop it inside my group with 80,000 people as well. They are waiting for me to launch this. So for my birthday, my gift is going to be giving away this for you guys to get the key to be able to open the vault for $999.22. You guys are going to get my complete, highly anticipated classes and courses all into one spot. And we also do live Q&A inside of the group. So you're not going to be in this alone. For those of you guys who make this investment on tonight, and tonight only, you will be included in the training for next month for my inner circle. So you'll be able to automatically start making money right away. Okay, that's just a bonus. Only for the ones who pay tonight. I don't know if you got to ask somebody, can you borrow it? If you need some type of payment plan, you need to be trying to email me. I'll get on a call with you. But you need to be enrolled now at this discount. This is no fluff. I promise you. I will not be dropping this down any lower. Even Black Friday will not be this cheap. I promise you that. I promise you that. So for $999.22, you guys can get this complete vault that's going to give you guys step-by-step on how to create 20 different passive streams of income, build your businesses, build your personal credit, actually become a money magnet. It's nothing in what you can't do. If you're trying to get an idea of what different type of business that you want to create, guess what? I give you 100 different ones that you can create. 100. Passive streams of income. There's a total of 20 is in there. And guess what? It's not finished. I'm gonna continue to add different classes and courses. As long as if you got access to my group, you'll have access to these trainings, but only for tonight. Because after tonight, if you sign up, you don't get private access to the group, and you're not gonna get the additional bonuses. And you also gonna get a replay for this training on tonight. And as for those of you guys who only want the replay training, I'm going to send you out this same link up here. You can just purchase the replay for this training or just go ahead and just buy the vault, and then you'll get the replay for this training regardless. But if you want to be part of my inner circle, you have to fill out the application and I'll give you a call. And for the next 2 minutes, I'm about to be picking up a winner. For those of you guys who already tagged me onto my Facebook and my Instagram, I will be using one of you guys as a winner, and you got to still be live up here on this training. That's one of your chances to win. And what I'm about to do is share with you guys a quick video. If I can access it, for some reason I want me to access it. I'm going to share with you guys quick video from this past weekend mastermind, if I can, but it may not because the files is too large right now. But in the meantime, I'm going to share with you guys some testimony.
Hey, Queen, we can't hear the volume.
Yeah, smell like 85,000. Smell like 85,000. All right. Hold on 1 second, you guys. I got Zoom. It's not sharing the audio. Let me try to do it again this time. Give me 1 second. Here we go.
Hey, my name is Tiana Day, and I want to give a quick testimony on working with Roxana Wilson and Royalty Builders. I will say that earlier this year, I was just a girl with a dream, but Roxana helped me bring it to reality. She gave me the blueprint that I needed to learn how to become an official real estate investor, how to start with wholesaling, taught me how to obtain properties, how to find motivated sellers, what platforms to use, what processes to do, to follow through. And I must say, I closed on 3 deals this year so far, and it's been very helpful. It's helping me get out of debt, pay off my debt, pay some bills. You know, I need a residual income, you know, outside of my 9 to 5, you know. So I appreciate the blueprint. I appreciate the time and effort and energy that she takes and that she gives, you know. It's very helpful. I will say it's literally changed my life, and I'm better today than I was doing it on my own. Having a mentor was great. Having her expertise is great. She helped connect all the dots. Whenever I am in distress or don't know what to do, I give her a call. I set up an appointment, give her a call, and she helps me out. So I recommend her to each and every one of you. Thank you.
If this is your last call to tag me, I'm about to choose the winner. This is your last call. So for those of you guys that feel on the edge, that's just one of testimonies. I dropped the link. You guys can actually see a total of, I think I have a total of 40 different testimonials on my site. So check them out, you guys. The receipts is there. These are real people. You hear Tawana. She's actually active in my group right now. I did make a special video that I wanted to share for over the weekend. Should I say, somebody made a video for me. But this past weekend, when I tell you it was life-changing, they think there was something for them, but honestly, it was just like speechless for me, because just to have a vision and then see the vision come through is just on a whole nother level. So how many of you guys are ready to go ahead and quit your 9 to 5 job? How many of you guys are ready to quit your 9 to 5 jobs? Let's go. Can you imagine a different stream of income you can easily just add into your portfolio? You ain't got to do nothing. Just imagine, you don't have to do it. If you got a child, you can teach your child how to do it, and they could be running it for you. So we're going to open this up for the next, y'all see this? Richard just came up here. Richard said, I bought my first rental property with Roxana with no money. Y'all see this? Look at the chat. I bought my first rental property with Roxana with no money. They got a receipt right there. Another one says, learn a lot, have been great. My account is at 57 cents, so I can't do the class right now. But when my finances are good, I'm definitely taking. Let me see. Did this lady? I hope whoever be the winner really can use the money. That's what I really want. That would be a blessing to me if I can get someone that really need this money.
So there's 2 questions in there. You got one from Virgin Islands and one from Ghana. They want to know
Hey, Virgin Islands. Let me get this on recording. Hold on. We in the islands. What question did they have?
So they said, have anyone in the group had experience with working in the Caribbean or in Ghana? How does this information work overseas, internationally?
Now for Ghana, hands down, you can absolutely let me actually, matter of fact, let me call one of my partners. I ain't gonna do it. Let me call him on the line. Hold on. So y'all don't have to just take my word for it. Right. He literally just got, can you, we got a question, somebody's in Ghana. They want to know if they can make some investments here. I mean, how can they do different investments over there in Africa? Are you on speaker? You come on the Zoom call if you want to.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Come on the Zoom call. Can y'all hear him good?
I gotta go back to my office.
Okay, no, I got you on speaker. Can y'all hear him good?
Yeah, we can hear him.
Okay, first of all, introduce yourself, drop it, answer the question, and then drop a gem, please.
Oh, you got me live.
I got you live. Accountability.
It's a pleasure so far.
Oh, where he go? We can't hear.
You can't hear him?
Uh-uh.
Hold on.
I'm gonna go to the I'll be in the office in like 2 minutes.
Okay, he's gonna connect to the Zoom.
Okay.
All right. So go
All right.
to the next question. I'm gonna get him to do that part. I want so you guys can see because he's here in the United States and he even invests over there overseas, international.
Okay. They said, do you need a dealership license and insurances to rent out 5 cars and get around app? And who cleans the cars after each rental?
Well, for get around, whoever rent the car, they are responsible for it.
Okay.
And what's the next question?
The next question is, they want you, don't forget to talk about the royalty ball.
Okay, so let me show you guys more about the royalty ball. Wow. So for those of you guys that want to know more about it, let me try to share my screen. So throughout my life, as I share with you guys, I have paid mentors $43,000. I have paid mentors $50,000, some 10, some maybe just 1,000. Sign up for training, maybe $97. Went to masterminds, maybe 10,000, maybe $3,000. I spent a lot of money. A lot of times it's always either A, you actually find out at a later time, you find out that there are certain things that you wish you knew ahead of time, such as, for instance, even business credit, things that you can do prior before really investing to real estate in or learn these different credit cards hacks. Now, trust me, you guys, I had to do this training very fast because we limit to time and it's impossible to teach you guys everything that I know and or what's appealing. My main goal wanted to share with you guys how you can really even use your W-2 right now and get $100,000. If you're working for yourself, get a 1099 and get yourself $100,000. Once you get that $100,000, don't go run and pay off debt. Think it's only going to be temporarily. Find a way to create a passive income stream that's going to bring you residual income for the rest of your life, and or you can turn around and sell it and then just get that big lump sum check, where you can actually build wealth. Because the truth is, you want to build wealth. Your money is going to be able to outlive you. So the vault is going to give you everything that you need, whether if you feel like you have limited mindset, it's going to help you with that. If you feel like you don't have limited mindset, but you want to step it up a notch, like how do a millionaire really think? What's going to take me to go from 1 million to multi-millions to 10 millions, or a 6-figure earner to a higher 6-figure earner? We got stuff that's going to be helpful. That's recommendation for different audios and books for that. We also have in there where it's called Earn While You Learn, where I'm teaching you guys different investment strategies on what you can do. That's passive income streams. Passive income streams where you can take as little as $50 and make an investment, you guys. If you're even interested in like stocks, that training is in there. Bitcoins, Forex, that training is in there, and Wealth Mastery. When I tell you guys there's nowhere else that you need to be, this is like hands down, should I say the video library for wealth. This is exactly what it is. So I already have the Wealth Mastery program And I already had success with the real estate training. What I decided to do is just create a full vault with all of their information into one place where a person can choose if they want to make multiple streams of income with real estate only. You can just do that. You don't have to use all of it. If you want just credit and know how to fix it yourself, you can also use that. But nobody should leave off this live tonight. You need either buy the replay, B, either lease invest into the financial literacy class that I'm dropping it down to $99 for just the financial literacy class portion of it, and you also get the replay, or you can get the complete vault for $999.22. And as a bonus for buying tonight, you will be included inside of the training that I'm going to do for my inner circle. Now, for the inner circle, that's going to be my one-on-one mentees. You have to apply in order to be considered. So it's going to ask you a couple of questions. I'm going to get on the phone with you after I review it and see if you're eligible. And we're going to talk about if you are stuck and you don't have money and you need like a payment plan. Payment plan options is there. You can go through PayPal, or there's a payment plan that I can set up for you. Just email me at solutions@royaltybuildersllc.com. Don't be shy. This knowledge can take it where you need a payment plan. Hello. Where you are making $100,000 next month. $100,000. This is no cap. So the choice is up to you to decide on if you're going to invest inside of yourself, or you're going to continue telling yourself, now is not a good time, not later. Oh no, this is too high. You pay for a degree for $43,000, and that ain't even give you $43,000 a year. Here I am closing checks, and I just showed you guys a receipt where I made $25,000 in a day from my cell phone, not doing anything, closing in real estate. That's not adding in other streams of income that I already made that day. That's decide. If I decide to not to do nothing else, my rentals and everything else with passive income stream, my money is already working for me, where I'm already a high six-figure earner, where I don't have to do nothing else. It's my choice if I want to say, hey, no, I want to make $10 million this year. That's my choice. Guess what? If I can do it, if I can come from a small town, if I can come from where people told me that I couldn't do anything, guess what? You can do this. I want you to know that you are an asset. You got to stop waiting on permission for, oh, let me talk to my husband. Let's see if I can invest into this class. Let me talk to my wife. See, can I invest in this class? Or let me get my boyfriend, or let me, only time you need to talk to them if they want to pay for this class. Because guess what? There's so many times that we talked ourselves out of it. And the truth is, it's not if you trust me. It's not if you trust the material that I'm giving you. It's all about you don't trust yourself. How many times you say you're going to go working out and you didn't work out? How many times you said that, oh, I'm going to go back to school, and you didn't go back to school? The truth is you don't trust yourself. It's not that you don't trust me. It's not that you don't trust anybody else that's trying to teach you how to learn what you learn. You don't trust yourself. But only for a limited time. Again, you guys, for my birthday, for 24 hours, it's only going to be basically $1,000 for you to get the complete access to this vault. Only 1,000 people can buy it at $1,000, and then it's going to go back to the price that it's going to be. It's $3,000 for the wealth mastery, $3,000 for the real estate mastery, or you can buy it together at a one-time fee for $5,000, and it's valued at $25,000. And then you also get the financial literacy mastery as a bonus. But on tonight, you're getting all of that for $1,000 basically. Okay. So if you need a payment plan, email me. I'll work something out for you. If you know that you saying, hey, I want somebody to hold my hand more because I got some money, I just need to know where to move it at. Or, hey, you know, I want to absolutely be on them training calls, because guess what? I'm going to help you guys get an asset that's going to help you pay for a liability and really nail down to how you're going to become a money magnet. I'm going to be challenging my inner circle I'm giving them 30 days to add another asset onto their name. For everybody that's with me as my inner circle, we are going to be doing some private trainings. And for those of you guys that want access to the one training that we will be doing, where you want to learn a different streams of income, what we talked about on tonight, guess what? As a bonus, I'm going to include you guys into our weekly trainings. You just don't get the weekly one-on-one calls with me, but you do get access to the weekly trainings. Only for those who pay tonight, okay? So I hope I answered you guys' questions. And for the Royalty Vault, it's all about getting the keys to unlock wherever you at in your life, and it shows you a blueprint on where it is where you need to start mentally, physically, spiritually, and financially, so you can all the way around be able to live your life full of potentially for potential and live it on purpose. Okay. Tawana, do we have any other question before I choose this winner?
Yep, we got 4 more. So they said, what is the name of the bank that you said that if you make 32 that you can triple the amount of funds to get?
It's not a bank, it's not public. The link is inside of the financial literacy, inside of the financial literacy class. If you want to apply, you can email info@royaltyfunding.com. Type that info at royalty, royaltyfunding.com. And the lender will send you the application for you to be able to apply. It's not a bank, it's a lender. So if you got any questions about this, inbox me on Facebook. Send me an email if you get stuck. And
okay,
I will
so
set you up.
Got the application, and it said that
get the lender probably on the phone right now. Let's just show you guys the circle is tight. But I got to get ready to. It's about to be 12 o'clock for real, ain't it? What was the next question?
They filled out the application and it said that they were in, but they're not sure if where to pay.
For the inner circle, they got to get approved because you got to qualify for the inner circle, and it's a lot more. If you make sure that you want the inner circle as a one-on-one mentee, and Ola, make sure you want. Can you jump on this Zoom call, please? We got some people that's interested inside for the funding for the ×2 and then the ×3 lending method. Now, can you jump in the call right quick for 2 minutes?
Okay.
All right. Plug in. Easy, done. I think President is out here too, you guys. Hold on. I'm sorry.
Yeah, in the chat.
All right, let me add him on right quick while we wait, and then I'll go back into answer some questions. Let me give him permission to talk. And add him as host. People. President, I can't find you. How long, Kate? Oh, attendees. Okay. I don't like this webinar method. I should have just did it as a regular meeting. All righty. So President Leo allowed to talk. It's on you, King.
Yo, can y'all hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Perfect. What's going on, everybody? What's going on? Queen, super proud of you. Happy birthday, first and foremost.
I'm waiting on that cash out.
And you know I send the cash app every year. Don't do me like that. but no, just want to tap in and you know, I do want to drop a gem, but the first thing I want to do is definitely give a testimony. Let's say like roughly 2 years ago in the middle of the pandemic,
You sound very low. Can you come closer?
I'm on the mic. Can you hear me now?
Very loud and clear.
Okay, okay.
And do you want your camera off? Because I just want to let you know we don't see you.
Oh, you can turn it on. I put some special up for your birthday to support.
Oh, well, yeah, I don't see you. You gotta click share.
Let me see. I don't know what I'm doing. Hold on. Let me see here. No, I don't think it's letting me show my.
Oh, give me 1 second. Let me see.
Glenn said happy birthday.
You said Glenn?
Yeah.
Glenn not here. He need to come on here and speak. He got some gems too.
Oh, here we go. So it's your birthday, Queen. So I threw a little something on.
We do.
You know what I mean? I heard y'all talk about Africa, so I went and got some of that authentic cloth.
Okay, now.
The Wakanda Forever hat, yeah, man. Just on a light day.
Let's go.
But I ain't gonna lie, y'all. This shirt too small and the hat too little, so I'm finna get on up out of this. But yeah, y'all. I just want to hop on and tell you all about just how much I appreciate God, this shirt tight. Hold on, goodness gracious. How much I appreciate Queen Roxana and everything that she's been doing for the community. One of the things that I admire her most for is her consistency, her drive, and really, really this pursuit to, helping as many people as she can reach 6 figures and beyond. And I know she got some 7-figure earners under her belt and stuff like that, but just that consistency, me being in the space as well, to educate. I can't tell y'all enough how tough it is to show up each and every day. Like to be on a Zoom call at 11 o'clock at night, just trying to pour into people and get people motivated. It's just super, super commendable. So, my hat off, my crown off to you, Queen. Know you've impacted my life, and I know you'll continue to go on and impact a lot of others' lives and stuff like that. But outside of that, you all, I'm President Leo, been in the automotive space for about a dozen years. I do have some other businesses as far as, I do pallets, I do thrifting, and things of that nature, real estate trading as well. Just for a gem for me, and actually Queen Roxana is the reason why I've been doing it. So I found myself going to a lot of different masterminds lately, like over the last couple of years. And for me at first, I was I'm not a shy person, as a lot of you all could probably tell, but, being in big crowds and sitting around idle for hours, in the same seat for hours, listening to people wasn't something that I was super fond of. But the one thing that, Queen Roxana helped me understand is that, proximity is everything, right? Getting around like-minded people is everything. And it's not so much about masterminding just with, whoever's teaching, but it's also the mastermind that happens after the mastermind, right? So engaging with those other people in your community, people that are just as much emotionally and financially invested in their success as you are, is just super, super critical when you're trying to weed out the naysayers and weed out the people that don't have enough energy in order to, to really pursue their dreams. And so, I want you all to ever think about the price, but always think about the opportunity, right? And consider it as the cost of doing business. And when you do good business with good people, you get great returns. And so, I just wanted to drop that gem as far as myself and how I've been attending masterminds and inner circles and how much it's helped me. And just really want to encourage you all to not be shy to get in these masterminds, because after the big mastermind is the even bigger mastermind when it happens between you and the different people that's been a part of your community, and as well as whoever the leader of that community is. So crown off to you, Queen. Happy birthday. Just wanted to drop that gem. If there's anything that I can answer, I'll be here for a few minutes, and I'll definitely.
Oh, yes. We had a question about investment overseas. They want to know about the car rental space over there. Can you tell them about business over there?
For sure. So some of you all may know, if you all follow me on Instagram or whatnot, you do know that I was in Africa for a whole month, in the month of April to May. And one of my main primary reasons for going there was, one, for the automotive business, in which I did want to engage in rentals there. And you all will be surprised when you see the type of luxury cars, regular cars that are there, how crowded the streets are with people moving around. But then on top of that, how many people aren't able to move around, right? And so for me, as an entrepreneur, I'm always trying to find the problem and discover the solution. And so what I've come up with is that, I've always exported vehicles to West Africa, but now I want to start to export vehicles to West Africa for the purpose of renting those vehicles out. Now, one of the things that I did notice is that they don't operate on apps and stuff like that for the most part when it comes to this type of business. But what does that present now? It presents another problem that needs a solution, right? And you could be that solution. I know that for me, starting out in this business, we'll be doing a lot of things with the old systems that we had in place. And as revenue grows and stuff like that, we'll be reinvesting into the business, providing platforms where people can get on and book vehicles and things like that with us. So that's kind of the things that we've been working on in Africa, along with some of the natural resources that are going on, especially in West Africa. We're looking at some of those natural resources and trying to buy land so we can mine those resources and then sell those resources.
All right. Thank you so much, King. Do anybody else has any other questions?
So let's see, they got they just want to know, how can they do any of this that you talked about tonight if they were unemployed?
Oh, so if they're unemployed, that's the easy part. Because the only thing that they would need to do is drive around. Right now, you can drive for dollars and find these abandoned houses and send these leads over to an investors, even such as myself. I will pay you $500, $1,000 for the lead if we get it locked in a contract. You take that money and easily invest into a passive income stream where your money can work for you. Also, the information that you learned tonight, you got to fail to realize that if you got decent credit and or don't have any credit at all, you can establish your credit right now. Rather, you don't have to have a job to establish your credit, first and foremost. And you definitely don't have to have a job to educate other people on what it is that they can do. The thing is, when we learn this information, we like to keep it to ourselves. So you got an upper hand to pretty much really just wake up in the morning and say, you know what, I'm about to learn whatever I need to do. Let me look up wholesaling real estate technique and be able to start making as much money as I want to. Now, mind you, you don't have to be a deal finder. You can absolutely close a wholesale deal where you're not using any of your money or using any of your credit. Join Real Estate A to Z on Facebook. We are in these groups answering a lot of these questions. That's a free group. But of course, think about it. Free information, you're going to get free level information. So, and if you ain't got no money, reach out to somebody and ask them, what kind of value can I add for as an assistant? I can't pay for your program. What can I do to help? Mind you, if you attach, you rubbing elbows with someone, eventually it's going to rub off. Find out what type of assistant you can be.
All right, we got two more and then that's it. Then the chat will be clear. One of them is, how can felons utilize this information, and how much do you recommend spending if they're trying to get into the Turo business, like on a car? Like, what would be
Leo, are you still out here? Leo, can you give these people some motivation? The question was, if there was a felony, do you have to have a clean record to be able to get it? Can you please motivate the people here?
Absolutely, absolutely. Because if that were the case, I wouldn't be able to sit here before you all and
can you say it a little louder? We see
with you all. So you definitely can. I think instead of paying, you're giving your energy to your struggle, right? Give your energy to your solution. It's like, how am I going to get these cars, And even if you don't have any money, You know, let me give them a quick, if I can I give them a quick little play, something they can chew on real quick in case they don't have any money, want to get into the business. One of my favorite models is the arbitrage method, right? And one of the things I teach my students is if you don't have money, then you have some time, and you need to utilize that time in places where people are actively engaging in the automotive business. Where is one place that you know automotives is going down, right? It's going to be at the dealership. You can literally go inside of that dealership, right? Sit around, create you a sign on your iPhone that says, I buy cars, or I want to rent your car, right? And you can literally airdrop it to everybody that walks inside of that dealership throughout the course of that 9 to 5, right? And in some cases, 8 to 6. And you'll probably see that you probably airdropped around 240 people. Let's just say that you close on at least 10% of those people, or just at least get a conversation with 10% of those people, right? Now we're talking about talking to 24 people that will potentially let you rent their car, right? Let's just say out of those 24 that you talk to, half of those people give you the okay because they understand that you know what you're talking about and you're knowledgeable inside of that space. Now you have a business that you put no money inside, that you're literally starting with 12 units that could potentially on the low end make, you know, $1,000 per month, right? So that's $12,000 a month that you're grossing, minus whatever the agreement is that you have with that particular person. Keeping in mind, some people might just want to get rid of that car and find you as a good solution, right? We're looking at a recession. GDP just came out and said we had 2 negative quarters straight, back to back. People want to get out of those notes, right? You can provide that solution, but it's all about you asking the questions and getting the feedback from those individuals. But that's some of the ways that you can start a business. 12 cars, $1,000 a month, 12,000 a month. That sounds like more than 6 figures over the year, you know, before you start deducting whatever costs you may have associated with your business. So once again, don't pay attention to your struggles, pay attention to your solutions, and I guarantee you that will be the key to your royalty building. Let's go.
So with that being said, you guys, there's nobody on this Zoom that should no longer live paycheck to paycheck. It's all about sourcing and being creative with your mind. And if you don't know exactly what to do, this is exactly why you need to be signing up signing up for the inner circle, so you can have us coaching you in, or just sign up for the group mentorship. It will not ever be this cheap again. So don't be on the edge. If you don't have the money to invest in yourself right now, then guess what? You need to be inboxing me right now telling me that you need some type of payment plan. If you're not clear on what it is that I'm offering, you need to be inboxing me. There's nobody inside of this group. You should not be walking away with least without not paying for this replay. This replay is going to be for $36. Hello, I'm turning 36 in the next 30 minutes or so. Or you need to be paying, you need to be buying something. And the thing is, a lot of people, we willing to discount things. People don't pay attention to stuff that they get for free. Let's just be real. So don't you dare get this information and then you don't do nothing with it. But you guys know it's only but so much information that we can actually do within this certain amount of time. I'm about to get ready to honestly call it a night. Because the live Q&A is for VIP, and for those who purchase, honestly, VIP, if you need more one-on-one help, you guys already got that private link, and we already is going to move over into our private link, and we're going to bring in the rest of the countdown. So I'm going to open it up for one more question. I also just text you guys the link to be able to access the royalty vault only at $9.99. Okay, and 36 cents. Take advantage of it. I promise you, within 24 hours, it's not going to be this price, and it's not going to ever be this cheap. And if you prefer to have me as your one-on-one mentor, fill out the application. The link is there as well. I will be reaching out to you within the next 24 to 48 hours. The discount still expire by the end of tomorrow. But however, I still would give you some type of discount. But you want to buy something now because it's my birthday and I am definitely discounted. So if you guys need a payment plan, inbox me. But nobody on this Zoom should be walking away with no item. And I'm about to announce the winner for the $1,000 giveaway. And let's see here. The winner is, drum roll, please. Let me make sure this person is here. Let me play some music. Y'all drop in the chat. Name that one thing that stood out to you that interests you the most on this training call tonight. I want to hear from everybody's up here while I'm getting this winner. I want to hear from everybody up here. Drop. What was the biggest takeaway tonight? Oh, Tawana, if you don't mind, could you drop the link for them? They could join Sunday call with us for accountability. And for those of you guys don't know how to do the chat, you can type it in, go to where it says Q&A, type your response there. And I think the lender is also up here. Let me see his framing up here. For those of you guys that asked about the ×3 funded. Let me see, Tawana, can you name out some of the answers? Type in the Q&A. I want to know, what was your biggest takeaway? Who?
Okay.
It could be.
Yep. So they got passive income streams, credit hacks, how to solve some of the credit issues, the Get Around app. This is the last day. Good is good enough. How to initiate car rental in their city. Real estate really got somebody's attention. They're interested. Mindset and asking God. Then they said the casino info, the lender play, how to pay your bills properly. You are an asset and you can be successful right now. Consistency.
So was this worth you guys for the price that you guys paid? Let me unmute. You can give Ashley, give me 1 second. I'm about to let y'all unmute yourselves. Hold on. I think I figured this y'all out. Go to unlearn to learn. Amen. I'm telling you, there's so many things that my parents taught me that I had to realize. My phone is going crazy, y'all. So hold on.
Another felons can get in the game too.
Listen, how many people in y'all family y'all know right now that y'all can at least help? How many marriages do y'all think that can be saved?
They said, what's the website to go to sell your credit?
Pull it up. Okay. It might log you out. You can just log into the Zoom. I can give you access to the Zoom and you can share your screen. He want to show you guys just now. He just made, how much was it? Just $3,000 while the time we was on the Zoom, or for the last 2 hours, $3,000. You want me to show it on the, you can Zoom. Oh yeah, I'm about to text you the link, log in, and then we're going to show your screen. So we all about receipts. You guys, as they say, this the receipts for me, baby. I'm about to see the link. And so you guys can actually see, because it's kind of hard to share it on the screen this way. And we just want to let you guys know how real it is. And guess what? We're going to create a separate class just for this play as well for the public. So if you want to go ahead and get access to it, guess what? Sign up for it right now. You can, he's going to be able to tap in, because what we're going to do is do a complete separate class that's going to be simply on this play alone. And I'm gonna be honest, 9 out of 10, we're gonna charge $1,000 for his class alone. It only makes sense. We're gonna walk you step by step, where now you can get the vault for the full amount of money. That's a different number. Okay. So it's the choice of you guys. I'm about to send it right now. Let me know that you got it. And then what I'm about to do is give you guys access. Y'all can come on the screen as well. I'm just gonna have to promote you as a panelist, because I will like to hear from you guys. Y'all done made my birthday that much special. Y'all got my best friend, President Leo, up here. He ain't really my best friend, because he ain't come, y'all, he called me. Yeah, click on, let me see. He really ain't my best friend no more. Why Tawana up here? Because Tawana is my new best friend right now.
Hey.
Let's see. President, don't cry, okay? You oughta got the phone on mute. Look at his bubbles. Hold on. Let me do this real quick. Let me see. So any other questions before we move over to the VIP chat? While we got time, and I'm about to get ready to announce this the winner. You got to click the link. You can click on, I don't remember this one. Go here where it says this, and it's gonna join you. Oh, I don't know that email address. All right, so let me see, can I find you guys so I can promote you? Because I want to hear from you guys. And for those of you guys who already been accepted in the inner circle, you should have got an email. Congratulations. Make sure you pay that invoice with this discount. Because I don't, listen, Tough Titty was a kitty with the milk still good. If them slots is gone, they're gone. And the discount is going to change within 24 hours, and you'll have to go up to the next price. Because I only can sell so many people at certain prices. Let me see. Why is not those parents? Where's everybody at? Okay, you know what I got to do? Remove myself from the spotlight.